Yeah.
Hey, what's good, guys? Welcome to episode 15 of Talk with Blaze. I'm your host, Donnie Blaze, and today we got a very special episode, man. We got the interview of the biggest Roman Reigns hater, but that is not about to kick off the show. That's going to be the main event later on. We're going to start off with a little bit of Forbidden Door review. Then we're going to do a little bit of Money in a Bank predictions. And for the main event, we're going to do the Zay interview. We got to make sure everybody's in here for the interview. So we're going to wait towards the end of the stream for that. But yeah, before we get into the Forbidden Door review, I'm gonna let my guests introduce themselves, and we're gonna hop right into it, man. Shout out everybody in chat: Neff, John, Deontay, Dashboard, John. I appreciate y'all boys, man. Jay, we can start off with you, and then we go to Zay, man.
Man, you already know what the fuck going on, man. I don't gotta say too much. Jay Anawa'i, uh, Jalon, nigga, leader of the Burger Appreciation Society, all that, all that. Come on, man. It's my boy Jay Ariez, man. And I got my nigga to star before time with me today,
Yeah.
man. I got my nigga Zay with me. He the number one Roman hater. Shout out Donney Blaze for allowing me on this shit. He the
Come
number
on,
one
man.
Roman hater. I asked him in person, I said, yo, what's good with you? He said, man, this ain't no gimmick. This is real life. That nigga do not fuck with Roman. I'm here to tell y'all this, man. This man do not fuck. Yes, Jay Anawa'i. And he spelled it
Hey,
wrong.
nobody.
This nigga do not fuck with Roman Reigns. This shit crazy, man. I don't know, man. I don't know who's. But, man, all I know is we be bringing y'all some W content. It's lit. We in this bitch. And, yeah, that's it. You see I got my tacos with me. I'm locked in, man.
All right, man. Shout out, my boy Jay, man. Zay, introduce yourself, man.
People, my name is Zay, but I have a feeling you knew that already, considering most people have said it already. And I am the star before time, the CEO and chairman of the Fuck Roman Reigns Society. Let me say that one more time so everyone can fully understand where we are. The CEO and chairman of the Fuck Roman Reigns Society. Go get your merch today at teespring.com/the star before time and support the society because it's fuck Roman till we pass, my boy.
Okay,
Anyway,
okay.
you know,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I'm here
Okay.
to do this.
Yo, Zay, your audio, fix your plugs, brother. Yes,
Uh,
yes, man. We heard you, but it was
This nigga
staticky though.
headphones twerking, nigga.
What the fuck?
Javon is a
Twerking?
bitch. I want y'all to know that.
What the fuck? Nah, you fucked up, bro. Nah, all right. So shout out everybody here. Shout out Shorty right here. Shout out Neff. All right, we gonna get into the Zay interview soon, man. We gotta wait till the other people come in. So real quick, we're gonna do a little Forbidden Door review. What y'all thought about Forbidden Door? Overall, 1 through 10, what would y'all rate it? What was your favorite moments, least favorite moments? Let me know.
I'm gonna lie, Forbidden Door was like a 9. That shit was crazy as fuck. I
Nah,
gotta give it a 9 because
nah.
MJF versus Tanahashi was not bad. It was not bad at all, but it was the worst match on the card, and I thought they were going to give us something more. But all in all, the show was amazing. No match missed, even on the pre-show. No match missed. All overall, probably going to be the best wrestling in wrestling in terms of wrestling. It's probably going to be the best pay-per-view all year. Not really much more to say about it. It was amazing. My tacos are good, John. Thank you.
Really? Best pay per view all year, wrestling wise. I don't know, buddy. Shout out
Yeah, they
Philly.
really bounced back from shitty double and nothing.
I mean, outside of Osprey and Omega, like and Danielson and Okada, what other stuff was like top tier to make it like of the year best wrestling show of the year?
Osprey's defense. I mean, not. Well, I mean, what's it called?
Besides Osprey
OC's
and main
defense.
event. That makes
Shibata, Daniel Garcia, Zack Sabre Jr., and Orange Cassidy was in that kitchen hard at labor.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, Omega and Will Osprey match. That shit was fire. Other than that, I don't know. It was just cool. It was okay from what I seen.
Elite versus BCC.
What about Jericho match?
They were
Yo,
they were
Zay.
cooking.
Hold on, Zay. Just take the headphones off in general. Like, why you just take it off? Cause I you still hear the static and shit. It sounded way better without it. Talk. He fixing all right now, man. Thanks, Neff. Well, LA Knight wins Money in the Bank. That would be the best pay-per-view. Come on, man. Nah, but in terms of wrestling ability, I mean, I thought that match right there was cool. Punk versus I don't know the guy's name, but from what I seen,
Punk versus Kojima, they were hooping too.
That was cool, but to say best in the ring of the year, I don't know, that's tough. That's tough, man.
Here we go.
Shout out, Bash, man. What happened? What you mean? Here we go. What happened?
I'm just gonna rate Forbidden Door, and then get to that. I think Forbidden Door was like a 9 out of 10 show, like Jay said. Slightly disagree. I think while none of the matches were bad per se, Punk versus Kojima fell a little bit short for me. Even though Tanahashi versus MJF was decent, Tanahashi's knees are shot. The motherfuckers are done for. Kaput. Jericho's match was at best.
Yeah, I heard that match wasn't really that good.
Yeah, mainly because I don't think
it was straight.
Bad.
It wasn't. Yeah.
It was in an absolute death spot.
Has it? I mean, I don't know, man. Okay, I don't know.
Like, the match would have seemed a little bit better if they didn't decide to put that motherfucker on after Omega Ospreay.
I don't know, bro. Now, to me, I think match tonight easily go to fucking Ospreay and Omega. Banger match. I was tuning in and out of the main event. I checked it out a bit. I really wasn't tuning in that heavy to it. I seen the ending though of Danielson tapping out Okada. I thought that was cool. It was okay. I see people online not liking that. How you feel about the ending to that match?
I think that was a damn near perfect ending, to be honest. Brian Danielson, even without context, for people that wanted the match to go on longer, even without context, they went 27 minutes, bro. Even if you didn't know his arm was broken, that's still a long match. Like, I don't understand the complaints, bro. Like, Daniel Bryan and Okada Brian Danielson and Okada are so damn good that they can do what they need in 27 minutes versus needing an hour. Like, I don't know. I don't see the issue with the length of the match.
For the people that was watching AEW when it first started, how y'all feel about this? Was AEW better in the beginning before they started signing all these WWE ex superstars? From what I would say is I think that them signing some of those superstars helped, but some of the superstars that they signed aren't really that good. Some of them, but other ones are working out. Some good signings and other signings that weren't so good. That's how I see it.
I would say I'd split it between when Bryan, Cole, and Punk returned.
2001, around that time.
Yeah, I would say that would be the split between old AEW and new AEW.
You feel like once they returned, that was like the new era?
Yeah.
Okay. Which one was better though?
That's kind of hard to say because a lot of the bangers happened before then, but then, I mean, Bryan Danielson versus Kenny Omega was probably better than any match that's happened before that point in AEW. So,
what's happening with Keith Lee, Swerve? I don't know, man. I don't know. All right, so overall though, yeah, I think that Forbidden Door was a pretty good pay-per-view.
Yeah.
All right, so cool. I agree with y'all. It was okay from what I seen. We're gonna go into the Money in the Bank predictions now. So we're gonna start off with the tag match, the women's tag match. How y'all feeling about that? Who y'all think winning that?
Liv and Raquel.
Do y'all how y'all feel about Ronda and Shayna as champion so far?
I ain't gonna lie, Zay's about to roll his eyes. Ronda hooping right now. I've been trying to tell people that what Raquel, not Raquel. I was wrong about Ronda this run, bro. I ain't gonna front. Ronda not missing this run,
bro. Ronda and Shayna as women's tag team champions right now have been pretty good. The match they had with Kaden and Carter. The match they had with Kaden and Carter. Then they had the unification match. Now they about to have a match on a pay-per-view. A match on a pay-per-view for the women's tag titles. How often do we see that? I'm trying to tell you. Putting the title on Ronda and Shayna have been a good decision since it happened. I'm telling you.
I would say from a business standpoint, yeah, it's a good decision. You know, Ronda has a big ass name.
She hit
and all that.
she hit a poison Rana. Yo, now he's spitting though.
But I would say, you know, their opponents have been cooking. Shayna been cooking.
Come on,
Ronda
don't do
been
that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Come on. I ain't gonna lie,
Ronda
that's
just
just low
been
key
there,
hating
bro.
at this
Ronda
point.
just been there.
EJ, what's up, brother? I ain't gonna lie, low key, that's just hating at this point. Low key. That's
It might be. But like,
Okay.
I don't know. Ronda's just not it for me.
Really? Damn, man. Ronda.
It's just- I can't get with it. I think her run in 2018 was decent.
Mm-hmm.
You know, before WrestleMania 35, but since she returned, I just haven't been able to get into it.
You spitting on that though. I mean, like her recent run haven't been the best, but I still think it's been pretty cool. It's not obviously compared to the other stuff she did, main event in WrestleMania, things like that. I think it's not up to that level, but it's still good for what it is.
Yeah,
especially now.
Looking at it as fairly as I can, considering this is wrestling, you don't really look at wrestling fairly no matter what it is.
Mm-hmm.
She has been progressing slowly, but in my opinion, this is progression that should have happened before she came back.
I mean, that's kind of hard to say though. If you expect a person to progress while they're not on TV, while they're not out there, that's a little difficult. You can do all the training you want, but it's different when you're out there in front of a live audience.
Yes.
So I feel like that's
but I don't know. You're right in that sense that you need that audience aspect. But also, I just think the way she was carrying herself in the ring, which is something you can more train, was very off as soon as she came back, and that's not something she's necessarily gotten to fully fix yet.
Okay.
When she gets to that point, there's a conversation that might be had, because striking women from MMA do really good in pro wrestling when they get the hang of it.
She has been doing good. Her style, the style she doing, really has been fitting.
And I do think that's down to Shayna. Shayna's kind of telling her, like, look, your shit ass, bro. Like, take some shit.
Come on,
and
stop.
Get right.
Y'all make it seem like y'all ain't gonna lie. Y'all make it seem like she was completely dog shit though. Like
she wasn't, but like
she had a bad fall off though, like a really bad fall off.
But she's still pretty cool though. Pretty cool. She improving though. Especially since she came back recently, I think she been improving.
She got some ways to go with me, but I do think they're winning this match. I don't see WWE giving Liv another window to Ronda, even though Liv and Raquel should win.
I get you. I think. Whoa, I don't know about that part. I think Ronda and Shayna should win. Liv and Raquel winning really wouldn't make sense. And even if it did make sense, I don't even think I would want them to win it. But I'm going with Ronda and Shayna, just like y'all. So what about Dom and Cody? What y'all think about that match? Some people saying that Brock might come out and cost Cody the match. Cost Cody the match and let Dom win.
I think it's gonna be a Dom squash.
You think Dom getting squashed?
No, I think Dom is squashing Cody.
Nah, yo, do this. Do that. Yeah, you off that shit, man. You snorting that shit. What the fuck? What you mean?
You're kind of crazy with that.
No.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I think they're gonna give the win to Dom.
Really?
Nah, no trolling. I got Dom winning.
What the what?
I think that because at some point they got to start playing up adversity, right?
What?
Like this man. The whole idea was, I didn't do it because
wow,
I need to tough it out some more. I need to go through the ringer. I need to get it right, and then beat Brock fucking Lesnar. Like, come on, like, what are you getting right at that point? You angered him, and then he broke your arm. You had to be weakened for him to beat you. Like, this isn't adversity necessarily. I think losing to Dom, perhaps, maybe because he got a little bit overconfident. You see a little.
I don't know. I ain't gonna lie. Dom beating Cody will be like, what the wow. I'm not gonna lie. It's gonna have to take a lot. Like, I'm gonna need the ref. Of course you're gonna be happy. I'm gonna need the ref to be knocked down. I'm gonna need Cody to beat, not Cody. I'm gonna need Brock to beat the brakes off of Cody. I'm gonna need the whole Judgment Day to jump Cody to make it seem right. Cody just losing a Dom with like a F5 wouldn't really fit right for me. I'm gonna need some more damage to Cody for him to take that pin and lose.
Yeah, but think about it like
I think it's gonna be like a dirty roll up. He's not winning clean.
Really? I mean that is possible though. They are in
because pinning Cody's an opportunity for more heat. They try and make Dom most hated. Pinning Cody,
crazy
dirty
heat coming off of Dom right there.
Yeah, Dom. We already know Dom. If Dom win, he not winning clean. There's no way he winning clean.
Ain't gonna lie. Listen, if that happens though, I won't be upset at it. But Cody and Brock gotta have a stipulation, and Cody gotta do Brock bad. That's the only thing that fits with me.
I think, logically, thinking SummerSlam is next. I can't wait. Brock has to get involved, right? In some way, shape, or form. But also, maybe you could just do that on the Raw afterwards.
Clean? Do what on the Raw afterwards?
Have Brock come back.
Have Brock come back?
Yeah.
Brock come back in London though. I don't know. I think it'll make sense for him to come back the night after.
It is a big show.
Money in the Bank is a big five though. It's a part of the big five. So I wouldn't rule out. Plus, Brock returned out of Money in the Bank before.
That frog splash is a good finisher. Dom with the frog splash is good. But
I think Dom needs a striking finisher.
Like what?
Okay.
I don't know, but I think he needs a striking finisher.
What about like an elbow or some shit?
That's what I was
like just something.
I was literally thinking that
crazy shit like that. That shit would hit. I think that would be cool.
I think for the character, he should take the Riptide.
Really? Baron Corbin got his own theme back? Okay. But what about Adam Cole finisher? How he do that shit? That knee to the back of the head shit?
That would be fire.
What about that? I think that would be cool.
The last shot? That's valid.
The Lone Wolf is back.
I also don't think he should have abandoned the 619.
I think that should be like something that he got to dig down deep for. He deep in the waters. He needs something. He pull that out. I think that's how it should be for that. Or unless he's trying to troll or some shit like that. I think that would make sense. You know?
Fair. For me, getting back to the Cody and Dom match. Most reasonable thinking, Brock Lesnar gets involved, then I would have Dom win with the Riptide.
With a Riptide?
Yes.
Wow. Okay, so Dom, I think okay, so Dom winning that match, Ronda and Shayna winning the first one. The third match, what else on that card? I'm trying to think about what else is on that card. Oh, Finn versus Seth. What y'all think about that? Seth?
Yeah.
Would y'all be upset if Finn did win?
No, but I don't think Seth's losing that title.
Yeah, I agree. Dom is too tall for the 619. I mean, he don't look bad, but I think he should stick with the frog splash. Cody went in. Yeah,
I think he just hit the ropes at a slightly different point. I think he hits it at the same point his dad would need to do it from further away.
I get what you're saying. I got Cody winning for him versus Dom. I got Ronda and Shayna winning for that match. For Finn versus Seth, I got Seth winning. Finn winning would be crazy though, just off of that storyline they've been trying to tell. It would be cool, but I think Seth is winning. What returns do I think we getting? I think returns gonna happen at Money in the Bank.
Brock,
like a Drew McIntyre or something like that.
Maybe.
If Drew was to return, what match would y'all want it to be? Like him return at Seth and Finn match, setting up a match for them at SummerSlam, or maybe him return at the Money in the Bank, like ladder match. What would y'all think?
Seth.
Set up a match.
My show was muted. I wouldn't want to see him as a heel, so I think he interfered if Finn wins. If Finn's gonna win, I say he interfere on behalf of Finn, but he don't gotta join the Judgment Day.
Hey, Drew in the Judgment Day wouldn't be bad though.
No, it wouldn't. I just saying he don't got to join it.
Imagine Randy. If Randy come back at Money in the Bank, what would he do? Like, how would it happen? Maybe
Gunther whips Riddle's ass, and then
I just think
maybe
I think he needs to be a face though.
Who
I'm
Randy?
seeing Gunther beating down Riddle, Imperium getting involved,
Mm-hmm.
and then Voices hits.
That would be cool. Randy Orton. Speaking of Riddle and Gunther, how you think that match going? Gunther, I think Gunther will retain it too.
Yeah, Gunther as well.
Okay, so we did Gunther Drew. We did Shayna Ronda match. We did Seth and Finn. What else is on that card? Besides the main event, before we get to the main event. Oh, okay. What about the women's ladder match?
Nigga, you almost forgot the actual point of the show.
Yeah. I ain't forget that. I wanted to make sure the other matches before we get to those main matches.
Sure.
What we thinking about that?
Who's in it?
Scott.
Zelina Vega.
Oh no, that match is not happening at Money in the Bank. I almost forgot about that though. Asuka and Charlotte. Well, what you think about that match? How you think that's gonna go?
I think Bianca getting involved.
Okay.
That's on SmackDown.
Yeah, that's on SmackDown. I know. I'm just saying though, in general.
Yeah, Bianca getting involved.
I think Bianca getting involved and set it up. Okay.
I hope a Bianca heel turn, honestly.
Oh, that'd be cool. But it's gonna be kind of hard for her to turn heel. I think she's probably the most liked person out of the three by the crowd. People, Asuka cool, but I don't think she's more liked than Bianca. And same for Charlotte.
No.
I think Charlotte
would say, Roman's a heel.
Mm-hmm.
And that man gets endless cheers when he comes out.
Okay. Wait. Why'd you make that face?
No. Hey man, listen. We'll get to it soon. We soon get to it. What about the women's ladder match? What y'all say? People saying Io or Zelina?
I say Zelina.
Zelina, okay. I think for that match, I'm going with Zelina. I think Zelina gonna win. I think Bailey probably gonna cost Io the match, and that's gonna set up something between them possibly. For me, my top three picks is Zelina, Zoe Stark, or Io Sky. Those are my top three picks. I can see Zoe winning and holding that briefcase, especially now that she with Trish. I think they could do something with that.
Ooh.
And
you know what might be crazy?
Well, I'm listening.
Trish Stratus taking it.
I ain't gonna lie, that would be interesting. That would be
a solid accolade to add to it. I don't think it would be crazy to put it on Trish either.
Honestly, I think Trish is doing pretty good right now. I would not be mad.
You think Trish winning will be good?
Maybe not good for the division. It depends on how they handle it.
I think it will be good for the division.
It depends on how hungry it makes them. You know what I'm saying? It depends. So
especially since, for being real, Rhea hasn't really had many challengers.
I love Rhea, but I don't know what the fuck they're doing, bro.
Yeah.
She looks like the worst women's champion of all time.
Like hanging a legend over her head like Trish Stratus would really be like, oh, okay. Like there's some danger there for Trish Stratus. Oh, this nigga popped in. Wait, yeah, this nigga.
Oh man.
Yeah.
No, I still got Io. I think Becky, Trish, and Zoe are likely to cancel each other out. I think Zelina, I just don't think she's got enough fire behind her right now. Like she's hot coming off of Backlash, but she's not hot enough to win the briefcase, in my opinion.
I get you.
And then I see Io Sky turning on Bailey to win the briefcase.
You see Io turn on Bailey?
Yes, but I don't think it's gonna break up Damage Control. I think Bailey's the type of heel to where she's gonna be like, oh, it's fine, but we're still friends. You just had to do what you had to do. And then Damage Control's gonna break up when Bailey gets her get back.
Yeah, she probably like she ain't forget about that. And
Yeah,
she,
you know how Bailey get.
I get you. I think that would be nice, or even just it happening at Money in the Bank. I think either one would be cool. Really. But for that match, I'm going with Zelina or Zoe Starks. Wrestle Spot, what do you think? What's some of your predictions before we move on to the men's Money in the Bank? We did Ronda and Shayna. We did Seth versus Finn, Gunther versus Riddle, and the women's Money in the Bank.
Let me get Raquel and Liv. I think they're gonna take it back. You said Gunther Riddle. I think I got Gunther. Maybe a Randy return there. Maybe after closer to SummerSlam.
Just talking about that too.
Oh yeah. What was the other match?
You said Gunther versus Riddle, Seth versus Finn.
Oh, Seth Finn. I keep hearing this thing that people think that Finn is gonna win and Priest gonna win Money in the Bank. I don't think the first World Heavyweight Champion's losing that early in his reign, so I got Rollins.
Okay.
Cody
That
Dom.
kind of just demean everything. Honestly, that kind of just demean everything that Seth has said about the title so far. To be honest with you.
Yeah.
But Cody Dom. I think ref bump or whatever. Brock comes and beats the crap out of Cody, and then Dom just takes the easy win.
I'm smoking on Cody right now.
We're all on the same page except Donney. We all got.
Listen. I could see Brock coming out and interfering. But it's like I don't know, Cody losing to Dom at Money in a Bank.
That would be crazy. But I mean, I do see a scenario where Cody ends up winning. But I think the most likely thing is that Brock's coming back.
Yeah,
Well, I said Brock should come back, beat Cody, and then have Dom hit the Riptide to win.
I mean, I can see either way. It really going either way. I could see a Dom winning by Brock coming out, but I also could see a Cody just beating Dom. I don't really know.
I can see that too. Maybe Brock after, or just no Brock at all. But
yeah, maybe or they could have Brock that Monday after Raw. Either one. Orton cost Riddle the match. If Orton come back, I think Orton have to be a face.
Bro, I do not need to. But yeah, bro, like Orton's a good ass heel, but his face run last year was very elite. He do not need to be a heel, bro. I do not need to see that.
With how emotional Riddle made it seem about him leaving, there's no way they can have him come back. And
that's
bro, please. I don't need to see Riddle turn on Randy either, because I don't think Riddle needs a little heel experiment right now.
Okay. If anything, Riddle needs Orton to come back to reform the team.
Okay, so y'all want to see RK Bro get back together until how long? Because the turn eventually have to happen.
Probably Mania.
I don't think it has to happen, to be honest.
So you just want RK Bro just to stick together for however long?
I think Riddle needs it way more than Randy does, of course.
I would say.
I like this era of tag teams not really breaking up, to be honest.
I get what you're saying.
Keep them together until the Rumble.
I kind of like, part of me want to see them stay together, especially since Randy coming back off a back injury. He should like be in a team to just get back in that flow. Besides automatically hopping into the singles division, but I also kind of want to see that Randy and Riddle feud. A heel Riddle will be nice. I think a heel Riddle will be cool.
I think that needs to always be the outcome because they're better as single stars. You're going to get more of them out as single stars. So I would say keep them till the Rumble because then you can have one of them turn, probably Randy, because getting Randy into a heel status quo isn't going to be that hard.
I mean, you think Randy should be the heel?
I think he's the logical one. I would like to see a Riddle heel run, though, like a just serious, dead-ass MMA fighter Riddle.
Yeah, Riddle kick ass for real. So
I think Randy is a natural heel, right? But
Yeah.
the thing about it is, I think that it's so late in his career now to the point it's like the crowd just want to cheer for you. It's like trying to like how Edge was with the Judgment Day.
Yeah.
As much as Edge was trying, it was a lot of people booing, but they like Edge. So trying to force that is kind of going to be difficult, especially for Randy, a person who's been out for so long and so late in his career. It's like they just want to cheer Randy. I think it'll be
I
so
can see
good.
that, but I can also see the fact that Randy doesn't need to be like a very outward on TV all the time heel. He can be like just that asshole veteran who's there. Because Randy's always kind of just been heel. And people have still cheered. They've cheered him, they booed him, but that's just been it's been Randy. It's like it's a alignment of its own, being Randy Orton.
I get that. So,
he could punk kick somebody's mom, and they're still gonna cheer when he RKO's her.
Yeah, they cheered when this nigga RKO'd Beth Phoenix.
So
like it's gonna happen. It's Randy Orton, but he can be a heel.
So, a question. So, do y'all think that the crowd is going to get behind Riddle over Randy Orton, though?
No.
I think that's going to be difficult to do.
Really? I think especially with the whole thing being like, Riddle's the lover. yeah. Randy's my best friend. And I think if you get Randy back and he's like in that same energy, and then Riddle just snaps, it's a lovable legend. It's Randy Orton. Again, it's being Randy Orton. Like, that man he's the only person you could argue is better than John Cena.
Huh?
He's the only person that you can that you can argue is better than John Cena.
I heard a lot of people say this, but I don't.
I've never really got that.
I don't understand it. I don't understand. Like, I don't know. I think it's like as good as Randy is. I just think that Cena is different, bro. Randy not even top 5 all time. Wrestling as fighters coming with the take, and I agree. I don't think Randy top 5 all time.
That's crazy.
No, it's not though. It's not.
That is crazy, Donney. Randy not top 5 all time.
All time though.
We talking 14-time world champion Randy Orton.
I don't top 5 though. It's a stretch though.
No, that's not a stretch, bro. Look, but Zay, look behind me. Tell me what you see, Zay. What you see, my nigga?
I'm seeing back there, so never give up posters.
You need to put some respect on the fucking
Put some respect
bro,
on.
I mean, look.
Cena.
John Cena.
Nah, but Randy could be top 5, bro. Randy in my top 5. You bugging, Donnie. You gotta chill.
I'm not saying he's better than Cena. By no means am I saying
I'm not saying
that.
Cena. I'm not saying that Randy being top 5 is like super duper terrible, right? But it's like I don't know. It's like John Cena, Stone Cold. You got HBK. You got HHH. You got Flair. You got
Randy better than Triple H and Flair, bro.
No, he's not. He's not better than Triple H. Randy better than Triple H.
Yes.
Randy better than Triple H.
Nigga, I'm a Triple H merchant. Yes, he's better than Triple H.
Am I tripping? I'm tripping. I might be tripping.
Yes, tripping.
Am I tripping?
Better than Triple H, bro.
I'm tripping though.
Bro, even Triple H would tell you that nigga better than him.
Wait, what we talking about though? We talking about the game Triple H, right?
Yes, we talking about the game, the King of Kings, Cerebral Assassin.
Wait. We saying that Randy is better than him?
Bro, yes, Randy better than Triple H, bro.
Okay. Triple H was around from the Attitude Era. He was there during the Ruthless Aggression Era. He was there during
fuck the Attitude Era, Donnie.
You didn't even let me cook.
All right, cook.
You didn't let me cook.
Bro, Randy's better than The Rock. Please, oh my God, Wrestling As Fighters, please don't fucking do this, bro. Randy is better than the movie Merchant. Yes.
He's not better than Rock or Austin. Oh, I don't know, man.
Okay, let me
hold on. Shout out Neff.
The Rock?
Stone Cold, Cena,
bro, what are we
Flair,
doing,
HBK, Taker. Hold on, man.
All of that's crazy.
Bro, fuck The Rock. Like, what the fuck?
Look. We can have a conversation. Cena is better than Orton. That's fair. HBK is better than Orton. That's fair. Stone Cold. That's fair. Hell, I'll throw The Undertaker on there, even though I'm personally not that big of a fan.
Wait.
Well, Randy's that's 5th spot, bro. Like, he's better than Triple H.
Okay, hear me out, right? Hear me out, okay? So, look. Before we get deeper into that, right? his career was like 7 years. Randy is better than Rock for sure. His career was like 7 years, right? But it's like Stone Cold kind of had the same like type of peak. I understand he had stuff in WCW, but I'm talking about his WWE career. Kind of was the same as The Rock. It really wasn't the super duper long career. So how can we say that Stone Cold
think
is
his
so high?
trajectory was similar than Rock,
Bro.
but you also have to think Stone Cold was doing it longer. Stone Cold has more memorable moments. Stone Cold was the better wrestler, like in ring.
So wait,
Whoa! I don't know about that
whoa,
one.
I ain't gonna lie. Chill. What do you
I think they're pretty close. I think they're pretty close.
I love The Rock. I'm a Rock fan.
To,
But
to,
I'm going to tell you,
bro,
Rock really cannot go like that.
what are you smoking on? You off the good shit? You off that good shit this early? Nah, you wildin', boy. The Rock can't. The Rock is a good in the ring, bro.
He's
I'm not
good, but like, we're talking about all time.
Wait,
Great
Stone Cold
here,
is
bro.
like all time in ring person? Is he like
No,
an
he's not
HBK?
all time in ring. He got his legacy because he's all time on the mic. He's the best to touch that mic ever.
Who?
Rock.
Oh, I thought you about to say Stone Cold. I thought you said Stone Cold. My fault.
Rock.
Okay.
The Rock got an all time. He's a legend because he's the best on that mic. No one can touch him when it comes to that.
Cena.
But when
Cena.
I had a
You know.
conversation with you because it's awfully close. It is awfully close.
Yeah, Cena.
But-
Rock.
When it comes to like in the ring, right? He just
You know what I think it is? I think you got something against the Samoans, bro.
no. Look, no. Y'all
I
have
think
to
that's
understand.
what
The
it
only
is.
Samoan I don't like is the man we'll talk about in a minute. I love Rock.
Okay.
I'm a Yokozuna fan. I like the Usos. I like the Umaga. I like Solo.
Okay. You like Solo. Okay. All right. So what you saying about The Rock?
He not that big of a chef in the ring. He good, but he not Stone Cold was definitely better.
Then The Rock?
Yes, when it comes to like in the ring, yeah. Especially when you're just looking, they flew at the same time, so you can compare like who they were wrestling.
All right.
Stone Cold was having the better matches with Undertaker. Stone Cold was having the better matches with Triple H. Stone Cold was having the better matches with Shawn.
Okay. Listen, before you go any deeper, okay. So Neff seemed like he want to come up here. Neff, I'm gonna bring you up, right? So I'm gonna bring you up for a couple minutes. It ain't gonna be super duper long though because Steven soon get here and we soon get into the interview part. So I'm gonna have you come up here, talk your talk real quick. I know you got some things you want to say, so you come up here, you say what you say, and we continue from there. I'm gonna send the link right now, bro. Now, what you saying though? What you saying, bro?
Well, okay, we talking top 5
All time though.
right? That means you gotta have all the attributes. When you look at Cena, great promo, great presentation, great fan response,
Yeah.
and great in the ring.
Mm-hmm.
You look at HBK,
Yeah.
great promo, great in the ring, great presentation, great fan response.
But The Rock had that though. The Rock had that crowd control in ring. He also had his mic ability. All
Yes.
that he had though.
He had it, right? But are we gonna say that he had it on? He had all of those intangibles
John, thank
on
you for
the
pulling up,
same
brother.
level as
You enjoy, man.
John Cena. Because, like you said, John Cena's a contender for being better than him on the mic. John Cena's blowing him out the water.
Contender.
In the ring.
Contender.
Neff on 10 already, boy. Yo.
Contender.
I'm not the one that said it. Donney is.
When I tell you, wait, hold on. I'm not gonna lie.
Wait.
The catchphrase merchant is not hanging with John on the mic. I'm letting you know that right now.
Okay, I'll take it.
Rudy Poo, candy ass, the people chanting his name. You know, you can stick it straight up your ass, turn that some bitch sideways, carried him through the mic. Don't get me wrong, he was fun. He was funny because of his charisma. He wasn't no wordsmith like that, bro. He could sing, he was charming, you feel me? But you saw what happened when he ran up against the motherfucker who really had the chops. Like him, he didn't measure up. Cena cooked him.
You're right.
Punk cooked him. Jericho used to cook him. What are we doing right now?
Wait,
What are we doing?
Jericho used to cook The Rock?
Yes.
I don't know. I gotta school me on that one. I don't know. That used to happen.
Okay. I'm not.
Nah,
saying
Jericho
The Rock
did
has
used to give
never
The Rock
has
hell.
never lost a promo battle, right?
Who
Because
hasn't?
again, you name it.
Who
You talking
hasn't?
about people who are up there as well. We talking about Jericho, right? Jericho catch you slipping one time, it's over.
I'm just saying we talk about The Rock as one of the greatest. He's one of the great. I apologize. I'll take that back. He's one of the greatest for sure, but he's not number one.
The Rock,
that's
nah,
fair.
for sure,
That's
for
fair.
sure, for sure.
He's easily not. I ain't gonna lie. Him and
Wrestling-
Triple H really in the same tier for me. I'm not gonna lie to you.
That's not crazy to say. That's not crazy to say.
The Rock and Triple H in the same tier on the mic.
Now,
All Cena victims, of course, but
now let's get it back to the original point, right? Randy is not top 5.
no,
Randy not top 5.
he's not. He's not better than
I don't know
Rock.
about-
He's not better than Rock.
No.
He's not better than
Hear me
Stone
out on
Cold.
this, right? What was Randy missing? Because he had the in-ring, right?
He had it all. Motherfucker just had it more than him, gang.
I disagree. I don't think The Rock had it more than him. Specifically.
The Rock. When I tell you, the Rock 7 years of wrestling was more impactful than Randy's whole 20-something. Like, I'm sorry, it just is what it is.
No, I
It
think
was.
Whole
I think niggas
20-something,
say that
you
'cause it was the
tripping,
Attitude
though.
Era. That's
Damn,
I
man,
definitely
I
think
don't
niggas say that
know.
'cause it was
The
Attitude
Rock
Era.
the
It
Rock
seems the
7
most
years.
popular point in wrestling.
The Rock 7 years did way more for wrestling than Randy's 20.
That's because
Rock
his
had
7
those-
years
I
are
mean,
in
Rock-
the 7 most popular years in wrestling.
And why were they some of the most why were those 7 years some of the most popular years of wrestling? I wonder why.
The Rock and Stone Cold, they was up there though. They was up there.
Them niggas wasn't just chanting Stone Cold. They was going, Rocky.
They was.
Okay, look. I think wrestling got as hot as it did back then because of one, there was competition that always makes the wrestling better.
Mm-hmm.
Comp is crazy.
Yeah.
You mean the Monday Night Wars?
Yes, I think that's a really big contributor to why wrestling got so hot, because they brought in a new show and they brought in a lot of the people who were really popping from before that point, and it built a lot of hype. It's very similar to AEW now.
If I would agree with you if Hogan wasn't literally running the world in the 80s.
You're right. That's what I'm saying. They brought in people who were running the fucking world before.
I mean, I'm just saying. You saying wrestling was like super busting because it was comp, but like wrestling was already crazy as fuck. Like Hogan was in Rocky 3.
Rock and wrestling was when wrestling entered the mainstream,
Mm.
right?
Again, Hogan was in Rocky 3. Like wrestling was already the mainstream.
That's what I'm talking about right now, bro. The Rock and wrestling era.
Oh yes, I apologize. Yeah.
That's when it entered the mainstream.
Yeah.
Hulk Hogan's getting in movies and shit, right? The peak is the Attitude Era because of the competition WCW brought.
Yeah.
I can agree with that. But I'm saying, but what I'm saying is that I agree. I feel you. You feel me? But like, you can't just. I feel like you can't put Randy there where The Rock was and then expect that same kind of shit. You can't do that. That it's like the Rock had the shit you can't teach. Like, you feel me? Randy was just like a perfect wrestler. You feel me? He knew the business, understood the business. You can't teach that charisma that The Rock had. You can't teach that appeal that The Rock had. Like, Rock was just on a different level when it came to that kind of shit, bro.
Right. I agree. However, I think when you're looking at Randy's career, right, I don't agree with the point that The Rock's 7 years were more impactful. I think they were more popular, they're more well known, and they have more moments. Impactful wise, you have to think people like John Cena, Randy Orton, and Batista have been keeping wrestling afloat.
Who brought more eyes to the business, Dwayne Johnson or Randall Keith?
Nah, you funny. Real name, nah.
That's a completely unfair representation.
No, that's Impact. That's Impact. Who brought more eyes to the business? That
is a completely unfair representation because The Rock
not
coming
unfair.
in with 4 million eyes.
Wait, now, let's hear him out. Let's see what my boy is about to say. What you about to say?
That's an unfair
How's it
representation.
unfair?
Because Rock's coming in with 4 million more eyes than Randy is. The Rock's coming in with 6 million people watching the show automatically.
Hang on. I mean,
let me know when I can go.
It was to Zay's defense though, it was like a different era, and as time went like as time progressed, TV viewership did go down though. Like
Yeah,
Let me know when I can go.
right?
know.
And then you're looking at it. He's coming in with 6 million eyes, right?
Mhm.
Yes, him and Stone Cold were easily able to get that up to 7, 8 million, right? But
Mhm.
then you're looking at Randy. Randy's coming in, and a lot of that heat's died. He's
Yes.
working with 4 million. He's working with around 3 to 4 million, right?
Mm.
And he's able to keep that number consistent until the overall cable drop off happens around 2008, 2009 ish, right?
Mhm.
And notice 2008, 2009 ish are considered some of the best years in his career.
Okay.
And even then, Randy's staying power and the ability he has to draw, because Randy is a draw in its own. Maybe
I
not to
guess.
the degree of Hollywood megastar The Rock, the
Not at
guy
all.
who's wrestling in front of 6 million people weekly, not to that point, but then you have to think we are dealing with a different wrestling fan. He's able to capture this different wrestling fan in the same way that Stone Cold and The Rock were doing in the 90s,
The
just with a
same way is
different
crazy.
breed.
The same
The
way is
same
insane.
way, yes.
Not even
Because
close.
while the numbers are greater, the connection is the exact same. If not,
Wait. What
All right,
can
can I
it's a
go now?
smaller audience.
Can I
It's
go?
more intimate.
Can I go? All right. So for one, I completely disagree with this whole notion that the engagement is the same, because it's not. But I promise you, in 30 years, there are still going to be more people who know The Rock than Randy Orton. That's just true. But
Unfair representation.
I mean,
well, no, wait, hold on.
how much of that is
I'll let
because
him
his
cook.
movie
I'll let
career,
him
though?
cook. I'll let him cook. I'll let him cook.
That is true. That is true. Okay.
So following that, right? Because now let me ask you this question: who do you think's better, Edge or Randy Orton?
Randy.
Randy.
Right? Now, was Edge not also wrestling and connecting with those same 6-7 million viewers that you were talking about that was brought in the Attitude Era when he was spearing Jeff Hardy off the top of ladders and shit at WrestleMania 17? Was he not engaging with those same viewers?
Yeah.
Has he not had a way longer career than The Rock?
Yeah.
Now, what's the difference between Edge and The Rock?
Oh, fucking no.
Edge isn't as good of a promo.
What they did for the business. The Rock in his 7 years, and you said it, he was like, they have the same engagement. That's cool. Randy's wrestled for 13 years longer consecutively. The Rock was going from 96 to 03. Yes, making appearances in 04. If they have the same impact, how can you say that Randy's better when he's had 13 more years and he hasn't done more than The Rock?
I'd argue he has.
In terms of like,
if we're gonna talk accomplishments, Rock's blown out the water.
Randy's got way more accomplishments in the wrestling world.
Neff, when you say he haven't done as much for,
but you have to think, what is The Rock really doing for wrestling in Hollywood?
What
other
did he
than
do?
being known as former WWE superstar?
I'm not gonna lie, he did come back and give us like the biggest WrestleMania match of all time, though.
Man,
I mean, him being a Hollywood star.
When The Rock decides to grace us with his presence, and he comes back and he drops that finally. Ain't no eyes on Orton. Ain't no eyes on nobody else. That man get in that ring, and I don't even like The Rock like that, but that man get in that ring and he make magic happen every time he step in there. And also, as for you saying Randy Orton was always a draw, I have to disagree with you. Motherfuckers was legit protesting him. Like when him and Cena were standing in the ring trying to do those promos for the unification, the title unification match, and all that, people were hijacking him because they were tired of him. They were tired of Cena, bro. Like, he wasn't always a draw. And then when he was in career limbo, they had them motherfucker pairing up with the Wyatt family, all kind of weird shit. I know
he was still a draw. Him and Cena were still a draw in 2013.
Y'all remember elbow pad Orton, bro? Like, bro was in career limbo. He was just around.
Okay, so you're not the first person. I've seen some people comment saying that Randy had some lackluster years throughout his 20-year career.
Absolutely.
What are those years that were lackluster?
2012.
Those authority years. Those authority years.
Oh,
When he-
authority years was lackluster.
When he first turned face, when he was going against the Nexus, when he was going against the Nexus and Sheamus and shit.
Was that 2010?
Let me
2010.
listen. I'm gonna tell you. It was like okay, so it was like 2003 before he joined Evolution, and then 05 years straight, 06 years straight, 07 years straight, 08 years straight. So then he had a lot of good years. Early 2010, he had that little bullshit feud with I guess 2010, but he was a WWE champion in 2010, so I wouldn't really call that a limbo year. 2011, he had his amazing feud with Christian. That wasn't limbo year. So his limbo years were like 2012, early 2013, until he started feuding with Daniel Bryan. 2014, I guess. I wouldn't call that a limbo year. I don't know if you want to, Neff.
Come
I
on.
guess. Him and the Authority was pretty entertaining. Feuding with Chaz.
The
That's
Authority-
what I guess for me. I don't think so.
it.
Wait. So I count authority years from like 2013 to 2014, around that time. He was like
Those authority years, bro. How about
he was
okay?
unified, he was unified champ, main event of WrestleMania.
What was your favorite Randy Orton feud of 2015?
I ain't gonna lie, I do not remember a lot from 2015.
Right. What was your
Right.
favorite Randy Orton feud of 2016?
Nah, I wasn't watching around that time. I took a break.
Okay.
You asked the wrong person. You
What
gotta ask
about
him.
2017?
I wasn't watching around that time either.
2017,
I'm
I'm asking a
2017,
panel. I'm asking a panel.
Okay.
2017, he did a lot of bullshit.
So he was my
Okay,
favorite.
2017 is a limbo year. I was gonna say that.
No. What about
2016?
2016?
2016 has some bangers. Yeah.
Oh,
he
yo,
was kinda cooking in
I'm listening.
2016.
What was your favorite Randy Orton feud of 2016?
I was feeling what he was doing. I like what he did with Seth. His matches with Roman weren't terrible.
That was 2015.
Like 2016.
The Wyatt, the little mini feudio with the Wyatts before he joined them. That was pretty good.
Pretty
You think
good.
that Black- you think that was Black-
Okay, pretty good for WWE at the time, or pretty good.
No, it was pretty
For
good.
WWE
It
at the
was
time.
decent.
It was decent, yeah.
It wasn't
Nah,
nothing
for-
crazy.
for-
It
for-
wasn't nothing crazy.
It was nothing crazy, but it was
Man.
a decent little story. It was
Man,
a
y'all-
decent mid-card story. We're not talking no main event. It's a decent mid-card story. Being in
I'm
the
not gonna
mid-card
lie
doesn't
to
make
you.
it a limbo year.
But for the way that you was just talking about Randy, bro, like it was a decent mid card story. That don't match up for the majesty that you were just giving Randy a couple minutes ago. Like this is what I mean. Like,
that was cool.
We've only talked about what 3-4 years.
Randy's bro, like Randy's gimmick for about 4 years there was I'm Randy Orton and I'll RKO you.
Because he was Randy Orton. That's all you have to understand.
That's
He
a
hit
Viper. That's a
point
legend
in his
killer, though,
career.
man.
Get up to
Every
that
But
point.
no, but
Yeah.
he wasn't the Viper. He wasn't the Viper. He wasn't the legend killer. He was just Randy Orton.
You talking about throughout those
I mean,
lackluster years?
Yeah,
When you get up to that point, that's all you need, though, Nev. He was in
Yeah, bro.
at that
No,
point. At that
see,
point, that's all he
He
needed.
said
I could
it's
understand
the
if he
same
was
way
talking-
John Cena is just John Cena. And it's been
No,
just
it's not
John
in the
Cena
same
since,
way
like,
because
2017.
It's not in the same way because John
It
Cena,
is.
post Thugonomics, John Cena has just been John Cena since 2007. Randy Orton went through several gimmick changes in between 2005 Legend Killer Orton to like 2021 Orton when he was just like the old head. He even went through a Legend Killer 2.0 phase.
He's only gone through 4 gimmicks, Mike.
I mean, was that a bad time when he went through Legend Killer 2.0?
Yes, when he was putting on night vision goggles, beating up Ric Flair. Yes,
Wait, 2020?
2020, you're
Talking about
smoking that.
2020?
You're bugging.
Bro, everyone shits on that night vision segment. That shit was goofy. Yes, but it was funny.
Bro, 2020 Randy was cooking some
and
serious
he
shit.
had his moments. The Edge feud was fire. The matches was alright, but the feud was definitely fire.
Yo, Nav. Nav,
You
better
finna tell
stop,
me that
Nav.
that greatest wrestling match had you jumping out your seat again?
Nav, you better stop. Yes.
I ain't
What
gonna
do you
lie,
mean?
Nev. I think chat saying that you chatting on this one, Nev.
Hey, chat can say what they want to say, but I'm not gonna lie to you.
Nav.
I suggest y'all go back and watch. I suggest y'all go back and watch that match and watch that long, drawn out ass match where they was just stealing. I can't say that word. They were just stealing motherfuckers' moves, and y'all tell me whether that match was actually that good or not, or y'all just Randy merchants right now.
Hold on. All I'm gonna say, Neff, is Neff. You know as well as I know that the chat never says you're chatting, so you might be chatting, bro. I ain't gonna lie. You might,
I
you
don't-
might
I
be
don't
They
chatting.
be, they be
How do I see
on-
chat? I don't be seeing
Yo,
chat.
Look,
You can't see it on your phone, bro. You can't see it on
You
your
see the
phone.
comments right now?
The only thing that messed him up was the Bray feud. I ain't gonna. I think y'all got a little bit of revisionist history with Randy.
Look,
Bro, Randy was
going
going crazy in
Bray
2020. What do you
the Bray
mean
feud was
that?
kinda
He was
bad.
cooking.
I definitely said that the feud was fire. Like his character work was amazing, but the matches were all right. They were all right.
Bro,
And it's the problem with chat. I said the matches were all right, and motherfuckers is like peeing on themselves, bro. I said there's all right. I didn't say it was trash.
Bro, they was more than I, bro.
No, they was all
I would
right.
say they were pretty good.
Bro, that was the greatest wrestling match
I
ever.
think-
I just like
I think
saying
saying
It was
okay.
definitely not the greatest wrestling match ever.
Bro, yes,
It's
it
cool
was.
for
I
most
can name you
people.
four. I can
It's
probably
not
name
the
you
greatest
400
wrestling
matches
match
better
ever,
than that.
bro. Stop
Thank you,
chatting
bro.
over there, Jay.
400.
I could probably name you 400 matches better than that. You give
Yeah,
me a
man,
day.
400, 400
Give me
is
a
bit
day.
crazy.
I can
400
give me a
is
day.
bit
I
You're
can
crazy.
not
write a
naming
Jericho
400.
list.
You could probably name like 200, 250.
Give me a
not
day. I can
400.
write a Jericho list of 400, like the 1,000 submissions.
One
I can
day?
write 400 matches that are better than that match.
One day.
One day.
One day.
A day.
400 is crazy in a day.
A day.
Exactly.
What
Him
about
and Drew was
him and
cooking
Drew?
too.
What about him and Drew?
Him and Drew, that was nice. It was nice.
Okay.
It was nice.
Would you consider?
But I also wasn't a big fan of pandemic era wrestling, so that could have a lot to do with it. I wasn't a big fan
See,
of
that's the problem. Pandemic era was cooking. That's the problem.
even like with Roman
It
Reigns.
wasn't
Bro,
for everybody. It wasn't for everybody.
and Zay, you might like this, bro. I find pandemic era Roman Reigns corny as fuck. I won't lie, bro. Like I went back and just like on some revisionist shit, bro. He's like, you probably want to tear my throat out. You probably want to bash my skull in. It's like, shut up, bro. Like, what are you on, bro? Like,
Nigga, he was fucking cooking. Watch your mouth. Nigga.
I like the fact. I just like the fact that he feels like a human now. You feel me? And not like a fucking Soul Calibur 4 final boss. You know? You probably acknowledge me. Like it was weird and corny.
Changed, but I don't disagree with you.
Of course, you don't disagree because it's Roman
This
hate.
nigga goes, yo, it's fucking
Pandemic era Reigns was low key corny as hell, but
very
2021 to now Roman Reigns
bro,
number one in the business.
Oh man,
Nigga, what?
2021 to now Roman Reigns
I heard
clears
your ass.
Randy
You
Orton's
just are- you
career.
were just
All right, bro, relax. All right,
so
relax.
incredibly
relax.
bugging.
No, I'm just messing with Zay, bro. I'm just messing with Zay. Nah, it doesn't clear the career. But yeah, 2021 to. But I will say, if this is Roman's peak, it clears Randy's peak.
All right, yeah.
that's facts. That's facts.
This is one of the best peaks ever.
Peak. Come on, Zay, don't do that.
Roman's peak,
Zay, don't
absolutely.
do that. Yeah, you know. Yeah,
And I know
hold
it's
on.
hard, bro. I know it's hard because Randy's peak is like probably a top 3 peak ever, bro. It's probably
You
a top
hearing
3
this
peak
shit?
ever.
Wait, who peak? Who? Randy peak is top 3 ever?
Probably.
What's his peak? We talking 2009?
I'm talking from probably 2009. That heel run.
I'm not gonna lie, I can't say as a top 3 though all time.
I said it might. I might be forgetting some. I said it
I
might.
put Cena peak over it. I definitely put Stone Cold peak over it. Maybe The Rock, Roman. There's a lot of peaks I'll put over it.
I'm just full of unpopular opinions today. I don't really fuck with Stone Cold, bro. So like, man.
Wait, y'all don't mess with Stone Cold?
I won't deny what he did for the business, bro. I just don't really fuck with Stone Cold.
I ain't gonna lie, Steven will love that take. Steven feel the same way. I don't understand how though.
Bro, I just feel like it just feels kind of bland to me, bro.
I'm not gonna lie, I get what y'all saying though. I'm more of a The Rock type of guy. I like The Rock.
I don't get the hype. I don't get the hype behind the bald hair redneck, man.
I always thought he was cool, but like
like his gimmick was like, I guess, like the rebel beating up the boss. You feel me? Like I feel like Vince is like 50% responsible for his peak, bro. Just like him, just like letting him beat up the boss figure, bro. That the redneck drunk is not getting over without beating Vince in the head with a piss pan, bro.
And like you might be on the side. You might be on.
He was over before that, bro.
I see
He was nothing like what he was until he got into it with Vince. Like, sure, he was over, but he was not, bro. Every time that motherfucker came back, bro, the fucking roof blew off the place, bro. And that didn't happen. That didn't happen pre-Vince.
I mean,
mean,
him beating up Vince is a part of his character, though. That's not really fair to
because he
take it
didn't
away.
have
I'm not taking it away.
oppose
I'm just saying something that's responsible for his peak. I'm not taking it away. I'm just saying like Stone Cold reached those heights when shit like that started happening, and that was his peak. I can't take it away.
I would say that shit started happening because he hit his peak and that he was riding on that high. I would say he got so over he got so over that WWE didn't have a heel for him that would fit, so they created the Vince McMahon character.
I guess. Hey, if that's real, that's not how I interpret it. But if you feel me like that, that's real. Better answers than what I've gotten talking about this. That was definitely like a way better interpretation. Actually, I'm gonna think about that. That's real. Actually, fuck, that's a good one.
Zay dropping bars. Okay, Zay.
That was real.
I know what I'm talking about, y'all.
No.
Sometimes you know what I'm talking about. Sometimes
You don't be hooping sometimes. You be wilding, bro.
Nah. It's not the way you said it. It's the way Donney said it. He was like,
because sometimes you be saying some
mark?
shit. Sometimes you be saying some shit, and other times you be saying some shit like dog shit. Like it depends. Like when you talk about Roman is a whole different story. So
yeah, I remember arguing with you about Roman. I remember this now. Now I was thinking like, man, we have definitely debated about this, and I believe Jay was there.
AJ Styles. Wait. All right, let's look at chat real quick. AJ Styles' peak might be up there at 26.
Up there with who?
Well,
no,
what?
It's not, bro.
Not Roman.
Up there with who?
Not Roman though. I don't know what he's talking
about. Y'all need to. AJ Styles' peak is probably on the same tier as like a.
Bobby Roode.
Would y'all say like a? Do y'all consider this Seth Rollins' peak?
Yes.
That's a hard one. That's hard.
No. As it
I think
stands, Seth
Visionary
Rollins'
Seth is the
peak
best
is
Seth ever.
2015.
That's not
What?
Yeah, that's not Seth. I'm sorry.
That ain't it.
Peak Seth.
No.
is
Wait, how isn't it? I mean, come on. He's coming off of the biggest cash in WWE history. He's WWE champion. He's facing all the top guys. He's having the best matches. That is Seth's peak.
Kind of sound like the last 2 years of his career, just without the title.
I was gonna say you can argue that right now is his peak.
Yeah.
Like not only is he having the best matches, he's arguably the best wrestler in the world and arguably getting the most reactions he ever got in his career. Not even arguably, he's 100% getting the best reactions he's ever gotten.
I still personally think
I watched the crowd. I just watched the crowd steal a nigga's promo. Oh, sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. Steal a person's promo by going, oh.
I ain't gonna lie, it's so hard to argue that. I think his peak is easily right now.
You spitting. But hey, Donney, you definitely told me a few minutes. It's definitely been more than a few minutes. Appreciate you for having me up, dog.
Neff, anytime, brother.
All right, Jay, Zay, my boy Wrestle Spot. You boys have a good night.
Damn.
Wait,
you forgot Zay. You forgot Zay.
He said that.
I said Jay and Zay.
Wait, Neff, can we Neff, are we still sleeping on the phone or what?
Oh man.
You just left.
What you want?
No, I was asking a question.
Yo, Jay,
You bugging,
yo,
bro.
Jay, check your phone quick, bro.
Been on one today.
Jay, check your phone.
I think if the what's it called, the Monday Night Messiah thing, if the COVID didn't happen, I think that would have cooked. I think that would have been.
Yeah, I'm listening. Chat, y'all keep talking. I'm listening. What you saying?
Right now, guys, Donney is scavenging in this dirty ass Brooklyn home.
Yo, chill out. All right. Quick question. 2 quick questions. So let's finish up. I'm about to bring Steven up soon. Let's finish up the Money in the Bank predictions real quick. What I think will happen for the men's Money in the Bank?
You go first.
Zay, you could go.
Logan Paul.
Whoa.
My dog.
Oh, okay. So I said Logan Paul too, and I think we're talking in Discord, and at first he was like, nah, but then I kind of explained it, like, just imagine he's taking it everywhere he's going in his boxing match, whatever, YouTube videos, appearances, and he's just like marketing the shit out of it, and he has the briefcase with him. It makes sense.
I'm not gonna lie. I want LA Knight to win. I think everyone wants LA Knight to win. But like, crucify me. I actually genuinely like Logan Paul, and I do want him to win.
Really? I ain't gonna lie. Zay, you might be onto something, brother. Zay might be onto something. Logan winning, I think, will be a good ass pick. WWE doesn't need the marketing.
I mean, but it wouldn't hurt. It wouldn't hurt.
Imagine Logan winning though. Come on, Dashboard.
I'm not even saying that from like a celebrity standpoint. I'm saying that purely from a wrestling standpoint. I think Logan should win.
Yeah.
I really want LA Knight to win. He's my favorite out of of the 7 that are in there. But if Logan Paul wins, I'm not mad. It makes sense.
Yeah, if it's not Logan, it's LA Knight. It has to be one of those two.
I'll get you. Nah. Okay. So, what about Damian Priest? How would y'all feel if Damian Priest won?
That would be
I'm
a
not
little,
upset at it, but
I want Priest to win.
I don't know.
Dark
I
horse
don't
is
know about
Damian
that.
Priest. I think I like it. I like that.
I'll fuck with Priest a lot. I don't know. I don't see him winning it, but I think it would be a nice shock.
Okay.
do y'all get the feeling that this year's Money in the Bank is going to end up being a mid-card cash-in again?
I don't think so. I think with Seth being world heavyweight champion, I think they could do that. You got a whole year to cash in for the men's Money in the Bank.
Yeah.
I think you got.
I don't know that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me cook for a second, okay?
Look up, Zay.
I'm thinking if LA Knight wins, right? How I would do it is I would have LA Knight. He wins, goes on the traditional I just won Money in the Bank, so everyone's gonna beat me in singles matches run until SummerSlam. Give him a nice SummerSlam feud. Someone like I wouldn't mind a Logan Paul. I wouldn't mind an AJ Styles. And just let him pick up some steam throughout the losses into AJ, and for totally non-selfish reasons, I think you have Roman face. Someone give me a wrestler Roman could face at SummerSlam.
Bobby?
Bobby Lashley.
Yeah, Bobby Lashley, I guess. He's facing Bobby Lashley for the title. He beats Bobby because, of course, he does. And then perhaps you have LA Knight cash in there.
Okay.
I don't hate the idea.
I think the person who win Money in the Bank got to cash in on Seth. That's what
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I don't see them because you want this year's Money in the Bank to win. Too many losers have been out throughout the years at this point.
Yeah,
like they made John Cena lose one time, and like everybody loses the fucking Money in the Bank now. Apparently, I miss when cashing in was like, oh, guaranteed win.
Okay. Quick little thing. Okay, so who we think gonna win the Money in the Bank? Quick answer, real quick. I'm going to bring Steven up right now. Logan
Paul.
Wrestle Spot, you going with who?
Logan Paul.
Jay, you going with who?
Damian Priest.
I'm going with LA Knight. Okay, we about to bring Steven up. Steven, what's up, brother? Y'all boys ready? Steven, you here?
Therapist Steven Sports. Oh my God,
Steven? Yo, what's Steven at?
I see him. He muted.
I know, I see him, but
Uh-oh.
Is that
Steven?
nigga trying to get a lab coat? Is he trying to get in character?
I have no idea. Steven, you ready, buddy?
Oh, I'm
I
ready.
told you. Hold on, let me
I'm ready.
fill my bowl. I don't like the therapist vibe.
Yeah, hold on. I got you.
I'm
What's
ready.
up, boy? What's going on? It's
Got my pen.
it's Tom.
You know what I'm
It's
saying?
Tom.
Got my book.
It's Tom.
We gotta get through this.
I got my clipboard too. What is happening?
These
man?
niggas denied.
What's up? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening?
Why did y'all schedule this?
What's happening? Oh, what's happening?
No,
No,
hold
this
on.
is hilarious.
Before we start, y'all really gotta let me hit this goal. Y'all are tripping.
Good morning,
Hey,
Mr.
hey.
Zay. How are you feeling today?
Yeah, how you feeling here?
Jay, how you doing, brother, man?
I'm feeling well. I'm feeling good.
Okay,
A little caught off guard by the fact I just got ambushed by 4 fucking therapists. at
okay,
once.
so, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, today we are here because the hate for Roman Reigns have got to another level. I'm talking a level that is unbearable at this point, and we gotta get to the bottom of this. We gotta get to the bottom of what the heck happened. What is the hate? Why? Where? We gotta talk about it right now. We got Steven. Steve,
Before
I'm
we get
talking
started,
Steven.
I do want to say one thing.
What's up?
Right hand to God. No
Okay.
characters. no gimmicks,
Okay.
no bullshit.
Okay.
Y'all are getting honest opinions
Again, honest opinions. Okay. That's what we
as
love. That's what we
fairly
love.
as I can state them.
Okay.
Truly speaking from my heart and my experiences only. Don't think I'm speaking for everyone.
Okay.
And that's my solemn swear on God.
Okay. I got you. All right. Listen. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, let me chill. Let's get professional. Okay. So before we even get into it, I want to say shout out to Steven. I'm talking about my dude is fresh from one job and he's on to the next job. He just worked at like an 8+ hour shift and now he in his therapist clothes, ready to get to the bottom of this. So shout out to you, Steven.
You already know, no problem, Donney.
All right, let's get to it. So Zay, I'm gonna start off with you, man. Of course, we gotta start off with you. Question for you is, when did the Roman Reigns hate start? Do you remember like the exact moment where it all started?
Remember, Zay, this is a safe space.
Safe space, brother. What you thinking?
Please don't lag when we're trying to figure out the cause of your problems.
Oh, they did this.
As soon as Jay said it,
Zay leaves the chat. I think he's afraid of Roman. Noted. Hold on.
All right, so Zay leaves chat upon initial questioning.
Yes. Write that down.
My shit.
Tests are soon to be run.
Zay, is Roman Reigns in the room with you?
I mean, I wrote down Zay leaves chat running away from his fears and not facing them. That's what I got.
Zay comes back. Zay comes back.
That is crazy, but
okay.
Here we are.
All right, here we are. All right, so when did the hate for Roman Reigns start? Do you remember the exact moment?
I was never like pristinely fond of Roman Reigns, but I would say the defined hate started Survivor Series 2015.
2015 is when the hate started.
Survivor Series 2015, so around November.
Okay. What exactly happened at 2015 Survivor Series?
At the time in WWE, they were doing a tournament because Seth had just got injured.
Okay.
Blew his fucking knee out, and they were going through many great wrestlers. I knew Roman would get to the finals, but I didn't think he should have won. And I really don't like what they did following that. You get to the finals, and he's in there against Dean Ambrose, who hasn't been WWE champion at the time. And, like, let's be real, when Seth first turned heel, Roman was out with an injury. Dean was the one really cooking it up, carrying the heat off from that. I felt like Dean really deserved that.
Okay.
And I knew they were pushing Roman heavy. I was aware of what they were trying to do. I just didn't think it was the right time.
Okay, so you telling me your hatred for this guy came when he won a match? So wrong decision was a thing that made you start hating this man? The thing
it was a build-up to that point, but that was the boiling over point.
Oh, that was the point that made you say, okay, enough is enough. I hate this.
Yeah.
So
I hate this guy point. Yeah.
That's what.
So Mr. Castro, if I may ask you, so you said that Survivor Series 2015 was the tipping over point, so to say.
Yeah.
So it seems to me that you didn't answer the initial question. What started the dislike for Roman Reigns?
Yes.
That's a great question.
That is good, Mr. Ariez, Dr. Ariez. Good shit, man.
What I'm just really curious.
I think I was someone who around 2011 was pretty bored of typical WWE programming. So I was looking elsewhere. I watched a lot of TNA. Okay. That's where I first watched my original New Japan match. I didn't really like it at the time, but I watched it.
Wait,
Okay.
Zay, did you say 2011?
2011.
Yeah, he said 2011.
Yep. Okay.
At some point, I turned on FCW, which was incredibly hard to find, by the way. I don't even remember how the fuck I found it. I just stumbled upon it. And I seen a wrestler named Leaky
Okay.
facing some jobber who I don't remember. I don't even think they got a fucking career at this point.
Mm.
And the commentators were speaking quite heavily on this man, and I'm watching him wrestle, and I'm like, it's not there.
Mm.
And I was just like, I was really, like, I didn't like the New Japan match, but I really didn't like the FCW match.
Oh, really?
And then I also watched some old ROH. I'm from the Jersey area. CZW is around here. I checked out some CZW.
Okay.
I run into certain people by the names of John Moxley, Tyler Black.
Okay.
And then 2012 comes around. No, Survivor Series of 2012.
Yes. A legendary day.
Yes. These three men come storming the ring, power bombing Ryback, and I'm like, what's going on? This is like the most interesting thing that's happened in like 2 years. And then they turn around. It's John Moxley, which I was pumped about. Tyler Black, which I was pumped about. And then this motherfucker Leaky. I don't even know how he got here. And that just like, it low-key irritated me. Because...
So, sorry to cut you off, Mr. Zay. Quick question. So it seems like you angry that he exists. That's what it seemed like. He was in FCW. You just said you seen how he was, and the announcers were hyping him up, doing their job, making the superstar that's on the TV look how they're supposed to look, and you decided that I hate him because of him existing. That is what it seemed like to me. Am I wrong?
I hated him.
You just had a strong dislike.
I wasn't fond on him. I didn't like what I seen.
Okay.
But I'm a fair man. Despite the fact I seen this leaky motherfucker here, I was willing to give it a shot because he was in there with guys who I've seen wrestle. Bryan Danielson, Daniel Bryan. You know, I've seen go to war with William Regal. Right? People who I respect as a wrestling fan. So I'm like, you know what? He gotta have something, right?
Yeah.
I give it a test. I like the Shield. I do. I think at that time Roman's playing his role really well.
Yeah.
However, I'm not a fan of how, despite the fact that when it comes to promos and anything outside the ring, Dean is presented as the leader. He cuts the promos. He holds the camera. Right? He has, you know, like the most presence in the promos, and all Roman did was say, believe that, right? He was the powerhouse. I understand within wrestling booking, your powerhouse needs to look crazy good.
Yeah.
However, when he's looking better than your leader...
Sorry, Mr. Zay. What leader are you speaking of?
Dean is clearly the leader.
Was not the leader. He was not the leader of the Shield.
Dean was the main face.
It was Mr. Castro.
Had no leader. You listen. Wait. Before this, though, you did say you're gonna give us your honest truth, and right here doesn't seem like this is an honest truth.
No, I'm telling you the honest truth.
Mr. Zay,
the way I was
is lying on record. My fault. I have to write it down.
Okay. Look, the way I was reading it was with Dean cutting the promos and Dean being the one holding the camera really front and center.
Yeah.
You're looking at most wrestling stables. You know, you look at the NWO. Hogan's in the center. You look at Evolution. Triple H is in the center. You look at New Day's not a good representation. They're just a fucking team.
Okay.
You look at many factions. But if you look at the Bullet Club, no matter what iteration, you can tell who's the leader because they're in the center.
Okay. So,
Donney, I might see where Zay is coming from here, because when the person is front and center, people assume that they're the leader. So Zay might not be lying here, but with the history of Zay, and Roman doesn't have good matches, it's hard to take his word for it. But I think right here he's being completely honest right here.
I do as well, Dr. Blaze.
Many times I believe in their run of the Shield, they never they always stated that there was no leader in the Shield.
Right.
I do agree with Dr. Spots. I do agree with that. That do sound true. So I don't know. So
but Donney though, yes, the Shield had no leader, but at the defense of Zay here, Zay, the way Dean was presented in the Shield of doing all the promos and was kind of like leading the Shield, it did seem like he was the leader, but the Shield again didn't have no leader. But the way they presented Dean, it seemed like he was the leader, and he didn't call the shots necessarily, but he guided Seth and Roman at the time. So I can see where Zay is coming here from. But at the same time, the Shield did not have no own leader. They all called their own shots.
Okay. Quick note. I want to say thank you, Dr. Steven, for being professional and being down the middle and not trying to be extra and choosing sides. Very professional of you.
I'm a therapist. I have to be non-biased.
Understandable, sir. On to the next question. So basically, from what I assume from that question is, you basically had a build up of things that made you start like disliking Roman, and then at one point it just boiled over, right? That's the thing that we got to. My next question is there any point in his career that you did like, that you did enjoy? Have there ever been a moment or something from his career that you did enjoy?
I mean, of course, I'm a wrestling fan at the end of the day. And if there's a good display in my eyes, then I'm going to show it appreciation. Okay. I like the match he had with AJ Styles at Extreme Rules, I think it was 2016. I like the Logan Paul match from 2021.
Very great match.
Was it 20 or was it
2021? 2022.
Yeah. I think aspects of the Tribal Chief character are good. I just don't think he's the right man to play it. I
have a question for that. Explain why don't you think Roman is fit to play the Tribal Chief character? I'm gonna dive deep in that.
Yeah,
can you explain that in detail, please.
Yeah, and carrying on from Dr. Steven, I just really want to understand how someone like Roman Reigns couldn't be the right pick for that character. And on top of that, who else do you think could have possibly played the role of the Tribal Chief?
Dr. Ariez, man.
Than the Tribal Chief.
That's what I'm saying.
Great question, Ariez. Great question.
Please, go ahead, Mr. Castro.
The floor is yours. You have all day. Don't even worry.
Okay. So, from the way being the Tribal Chief is explained on TV, right?
Okay.
You are the breadwinner. You are the head of the table, the strongest member, the most valuable.
Right? Of your family, yes.
Yes. Now, playing devil's advocate, I'm not saying this is my answer, but I'm basing off the rules of what's been said. The Tribal Chief should be The Rock.
Okay. I could understand that, but The Rock is not here, part-time, not even part-time. Yeah. He's retired.
Right. I'm saying just from the overall logical standpoint, The Rock should be the Tribal Chief. Right? But from a purely wrestling standpoint, right? I think the Tribal Chief would have been better given to someone new.
Like who?
There was no one new. There was no one at the time.
You had Solo right there. I'm not saying he should have been the one, but I'm saying Solo is an option.
But Zay, when the Tribal Chief character was born, Solo wasn't even in NXT.
Was he even in WWE? He wasn't even WWE.
Solo didn't come along until 2021.
And this was August of 2020. August 2020, basically.
So pandemic.
Not even just that. There's a reason why the Tribal Chief character works so well with Roman, Mr. Castro.
Yeah.
It has to do with all of Roman's failures. It has to do with Roman being spit up and chewed out by the fans for so long, Mr. Castro. This is why the role only works for Roman. This is why he is the best suited to play this role, because of the struggles he went through regarding the fans' reactions, because of everything that he's been through. This is why.
Hey, I see what Dr. Ariez is saying, and honestly, I really do agree with him. You're saying that somebody else should have played this role, but honestly, there's no one else that really could play that role. Who can be the head of the table? Who could be the
think
face
if you're
of the
looking at it
company?
from current lenses, it's
Yes.
easy to say that no one could have played it but Roman.
Okay.
It's a very easy argument to say. I mean,
Okay.
Zay, I
Jay
have a
kind of
question.
just pulled something out of his ass right there. Like I don't think that's ever really been tied into the story.
There's no cussing in therapy.
Yeah, I would say keep it respectful when you're speaking about Dr. Ariez. You hear me?
Wait,
I apologize.
wait.
Wait,
We're trying to be respectful here. We don't want hot
quickly,
stuff.
because just because we got the suit and tie on, that don't mean we can't take it off and get a
Yeah,
little
take it
crazy
off.
up in here. We're trying to keep it respectful, but don't make it get disrespectful. Don't make it get disrespectful here, man. All right?
Yeah, I'm Mr. Castro. I would like to keep my clothes on today.
That's what I'm saying. One wrong thing is coming off. It's coming off. So
I apologize, right? But I do think it's an easy argument to make that it could have just been it's only Roman. I think if you held it and made a few tweaks to the gimmick, because I don't think the gimmick is perfect by any means.
Okay, so Zay,
I don't think being the tribal chief but being insecure fits.
wait, Zay, can I ask you a question? Can you dive deep on the nitpicks on, or what's the issue of the tribal chief character? Like, what changes would you make if you were for?
Okay. The tribal chief character is based on a premise that it's very confident, very strong, very forthcoming, right?
Yeah.
And Roman plays that fairly well. However, Roman also plays an underlayer that completely cuts the character down, in my opinion. The tribal chief is a man who can stand alone.
Is it? Wait, question, Mr. Zay. How are you to dictate what the tribal chief is? You're not the tribal chief. You're not the head of the table.
I am basing it off what the story's been told to us, right? On what's been presented to us.
Okay.
The tribal chief, in all of his confidence and all of his glory, in the beginning, being willing to cast Jay and Jimmy out on a whim because he's willing to stand his ground to his fault on his own, is the tribal chief. That is the best point of the character he's had. It's when he's feuding against Jay in the beginning. And that's because he's establishing, like, yes, I understand that a lot of you feel I'm here because my family. That is one of the biggest slights people throw Roman's way.
Okay.
I've thrown a few myself, but is saying, oh, he's here because he's The Rock's cousin. He's here because he's Samoan, right? We've all heard that argument, right? I feel starting the tribal chief character off in a way that was very much like, no, I don't need them, and I'm willing to get rid of them to stand on my own and prove that I'm the strongest here, right?
Okay.
And for that to morph into where it almost seemed like his strength is in his family instead of the strength in being the best, the tribal chief.
Okay, listen, brother man, it seemed to me as if what you're doing is a little bit manipulative, a little bit of gaslighting. I see you going a slow, methodical route, stretching your words out, just so you don't say what you gotta say. So I want to speed this up. I want to pick it up. I need some answers. I need it quick. I need it fast, man. I need you
direct answers.
I'm saying I don't need the stretched out answers, because the people in the audience trying to figure out what we trying to figure out, and I think you're trying to jump through.
Yeah, Mr. Castro, I believe you're what's known as a psychological merchant.
Yeah.
You really
Yes.
try to pick people's brains apart. Unfortunately, you're dealing with 4 people who have their doctorates. That's not working here. I apologize. Maybe you can try it when you knock that dude out in breakout boxing, but all that psychological games, you're not Randy Orton. That's not working here. So
I'm not playing psychological games.
Next question, Steven.
Okay.
Please.
So,
next question.
So Zay, I want to kind of go back. I just have one quick question. Have you ever seen a Roman match in person?
In person?
Very good question. See, Dr. Ariez, Dr. Spots, and Dr. Steven, this is what I'm talking about the slow, methodical, psychological.
If it's easy, okay, Zay, what's the last WWE show you attended?
The last WWE show I went to was in 2012, so I'm trying to think if he was on the card.
Bro, more than likely, more than if it was 2012, bro. More than likely, no, bro.
Okay,
because he didn't enter until November of 2012.
All right. Okay. So all right. Since you've never seen a Roman match, so from the Roman matches that you have seen, saying over throughout his career, you have said that Roman isn't that great of a wrestler, even though Roman has shown that he can sometimes carry people to a good match, have great matches, put on multiple 5-star classics.
Mm-hmm.
What is the issue of Roman's in-ring ability that you don't like? Is it his style? Is it maybe some of the spots that he does? Maybe he doesn't take enough spots. Why do you dislike Roman's in-ring ability? And a part 2 to that question, why certain matches, like, for example, Roman versus Edge, Money in the Bank, why do you call that a bad match when everyone and their mama with glasses, like me, Darian, Jay, Donney has, all can obviously see that Edge versus Roman was easily a 5-star match? Why do you feel as though every match Roman has isn't good? Did it not live up to your standard or what? Please explain. And please add details. Be more specific as much as you can, please.
Please, Mr.
Roman
Castro.
has an inability to hit third gear in my eyes. He can get a match started pretty well. He can get through the middle parts of a match pretty well. But when it's time to hit third gear, it's time to ramp it up. It's time to really bring that audience in and seal the deal. He misses the mark every time for me. Now, this mark is different for everyone.
Not to cut you off, but could you give us an example of that?
Yes.
A quick example.
Matter of fact, quick question. Can you give us an example of a person who have hit their mark, a recent memory, so we all can remember a match that hit the mark, and then tell us a Roman match that have not hit that mark? Can you do that for us?
Okay. A recent match that hit that mark.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say the Fatal 4-Way at Double or Nothing. It was the best match on the card.
My fault, brother. I'm high. I might be off some of the shit you off of. I thought you said for a second. I thought you said Forbidden Door. Okay. You good. I'm listening.
No, I think when I think about that match and I'm looking at when they hit third gear, I'm looking at when they're all interacting, they're clashing. It's the fever pitch of the match. That is hitting third gear, right? I feel Roman builds those fever pitches and then fails to truly capitalize. Whether it's not taking enough, whether it's not giving enough. For me, he just misses that mark.
Wait, question. Is this by any chance a bias for you not liking Roman? Is there any chance of that?
No,
you not want him to win, so any finish of him winning is not hitting the mark? Is that what it is?
No, because there's matches that he's lost where he's done the same thing. And I've had this issue with him since he was in the Shield.
Wait, Zay, could you give us an example of that, of a match where he did lose? If you can think of it.
A match that he lost, but he hit the mark.
Bobby, a match that he lost, but he hit the mark?
Yeah, that's what you said. You said you thought you have matches where he lost and you didn't feel that.
But he didn't hit the mark.
Okay.
a match that he lost but didn't hit the mark. I would say 2018 with Bobby Lashley. It's got to.
Extreme
The
Rules
match has
2018.
to be further back because he ain't lost in fucking forever.
Oh, okay. So,
Mr.
question.
Castro, he lost at Night of Champions 2023.
The last time he was pinned, Darian.
Mr. Castro, Mr. Castro, I think we asked you not to goalpost move.
Also, we said
In the records books, does it not say Roman Reigns has been defeated by Sami Zayn and Kevin?
that is true.
I apologize. I was referring to the last time he lost a singles matchup.
Okay.
That's more pissing.
Okay. So, do you think Roman have any good matches?
Yes. He has
In the
5 in total.
during this Tribal Chief run, what are some of your favorite Roman Reigns matches?
Jey Uso.
Okay.
Hell in the Cell
United
or Night of
Champions.
Champions?
Okay.
United Champions.
Okay.
Logan Paul, Crown Jewel. You said Tribal Chief run?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm out of options.
That's it. Out of all the matches he had, only 2 matches you said is good.
The Bryan match on SmackDown.
Okay. No Edge. No Edge versus him at Money in the Bank. Not him and Riddle. Not
Edge and Daniel Bryan.
Not him and Cody. None of that.
Not even the triple threat at WrestleMania 37?
I fell asleep during that match.
You was asleep.
Okay, I have a question for him. Okay. Now we're really about to get into the juicy stuff. Zay, why did you quote unquote fell asleep during that match? Explain to me. Because I need to refresh your memory. That match is waved about as being one of the better main events of this last decade.
Mm-hmm.
Because the main event had been lackluster, and this one arguably might be the best WrestleMania main event we've had in a very, very long time. So please explain why you
Quick little pause on that. I do want to acknowledge the chat because they are a big part of this too. Mr. Tommy says that Roman versus Cesaro was a great match. That was also a very great match. What about that one? Or what about even Brock versus Roman at SummerSlam? Last man standing match.
I don't count that as a good Roman match because I really think Brock carried that.
Well,
no, wait. Mr. Zay,
wait.
No. Mr. Zay, by any chance, have you snorted coke before you came on the screen? Yes.
Please answer honestly. We won't report you or anything like that.
Genuine honesty. No, I did not do any cocaine.
Okay. Matter of fact, hold on. Scratch my last question. Zay, please, guys, we have to keep it professional.
You're right. I'm sorry.
Zay, please go in. Sorry. Yo, Jay, I'm trying to ask a serious question, okay? I didn't go to skip years for this. Zay, can you please explain on how Brock, and I'm gonna use your words in quotes, carried the match? Please explain and go into great detail because, again, these are all your opinions. This is America. You have the freedom to think what you want. But from other people's point of view, you sound idiotic, crazy, sound like you have been snorting coke. So please explain why you feel as though Brock carried the match at SummerSlam 2020.
Yo, this again, crazy.
I would first like to say, Brock is a fantastic wrestler. Absolutely amazing. And when he decides he wants to care, he is arguably one of the best in WWE. Not even arguably. When Brock decides he wants to care about a match, he's top 10.
Okay, so does that mean that he carried Roman in that match just because Brock could do that? Or do you think that was an equal part?
I think Brock has been having a lot of fun with wrestling as of late,
Okay.
and therefore he's been giving everyone a lot.
Mm.
I
So,
think
Okay,
um
but Zay,
with
not not
the spawning of Cowboy Brock, he's been giving everyone a lot to work with. He's been giving everyone a lot of like things to bounce off of. He's been a really great worker. And I think
yeah.
it showed in spades in that match with the length he went to, especially when you compare that to Brock just a few years earlier being like, nah, I know we're having a hardcore, basically like death match, but we're only going to use chairs one time.
Mm.
Like, it's a big flip.
I would say this. I do think that Brock did add to the match, of course, but to say that he carried Roman, I think is a very insane take. Shout out my dog Eli, man. Appreciate
shout out
you.
Eli, man. Appreciate it. But Zay,
Appreciate you,
Shout
man.
out Eli,
Zay,
man.
you're I'm okay. What I'm hearing is more feelings more than facts. I need you to maybe point out something during the match, if you can remember, from SummerSlam, where you looked at the match and said, see, Brock is carrying it. Because, again, from everyone else's point of view, it did seem like Roman and Brock equally did a great job on each of their parts of making that match as good as it was. So please go into detail. Maybe give us a moment where you looked and said, yeah, Brock is carrying this match for sure. Or Roman is just not doing a whole lot.
I felt like Roman came into this match like it wasn't Last Man Standing, and didn't really pick up on the Last Man Standing energy until it came to the finish. I feel like Brock came in off the rip, especially with the type of feud they were having and the match type, looking to put Roman flat out, perhaps dead within seconds. And Brock kept that energy all the way through. He jumped off of a tractor. When, in what universe, does Brock's 320-pound ass decide I'm going to jump off of a tractor?
Okay.
He then proceeded to flip the ring onto its axis with said tractor and a man inside.
Good looks, Eli.
Appreciate that, man.
I think Brock brought a lot more to that match than Roman did.
Okay.
I also believe it doesn't help that the only real spot there is of Roman looking like he's trying to completely incapacitate Brock to the highest degree, other than just like hitting his finisher, which you would do in a regular match, is the finish where he's like, oh, I'm gonna throw some chairs on you, then I'm going to put an entire announce table that's been destroyed on top of you.
Bless you, brother, man.
Bless you.
Man, I
think
in that
it missed that energy.
My bad.
Oh, okay. So, Russ, what you about to say?
So, wrestling is it takes two to dance, you know?
Yes.
Could you argue? I think I'd be able to argue that the reason Brock's offense looks so great has to be given. You have to give some credit for Roman.
Well, that brings me to one of my next points. So you say that Roman doesn't entice you, right? Okay, Roman doesn't really do it for you. However, would you deny that since around 2015, Roman has not been one of the best sellers in the business? Do you not like a lot of in-ring merchants? I think Roman is pretty gifted when it comes to making people look good. Think about the amount of people during this legendary title run whom, even if you didn't believe it, even if us five in this call didn't believe it in this session, there were a lot of people who thought Roman could possibly lose against Cody. He made Cody look good.
Sammy, Kevin Owens.
Sammy look good. He made KO look good. Drew
McIntyre.
Look good. He made Cesaro look good. He made Brian
Jey feel like a main event guy. That's what pushed him to the main event.
And Roman is consistently one of the best sellers in wrestling.
Mhm.
So Zay, I guess my question to you is: you have Roman so low on your pedestal, but honestly, I feel like it's the total opposite. He's one of the best right now. So what really does it for you? What is ever gonna make you change your mind about Roman? How do
Is
you
it
feel about Roman
is
Reigns? How do you
in
feel
ring
about Roman
ability
Reigns
and his
as a
mic skills?
seller?
His in ring ability and mic skills.
How do you feel?
How
How do you feel about Roman Reigns in the mic on the mic and in the ring?
Okay. I'm gonna
I
start
need,
in
I
the
ain't gonna,
ring
I need
because,
some
like,
blunt answers, man. I need some blunt answers. This slow,
I'm gonna
methodical
start
stuff
in the ring
ain't getting me, man. I
because.
need you to turn up, man. I need the straightforward answers, man. What's up?
All right, damn,
What-
nigga.
I'm just saying, my fault, brother, my
But
fault.
Zay,
All
here's
right.
the-
Look, shit, you made me lose my damn track. In ring. That's what I'm gonna do first because I'm an in ring merchant, as y'all say.
Okay,
I think Roman has improved in the ring,
okay,
and he isn't terrible
okay.
by any means.
Yeah,
I'd be flat out lying if I said the man is god awful, but he has a job in the biggest wrestling company in the world,
okay.
right? However, he's missing something. They say
Like,
there's one thing you can't teach, and it's the it factor. The it factor varies per person. The it factor isn't one singular thing. The it factor varies between which person is watching. The it factor for Jay is different than the it factor for Darian. Same for Steven, or you and me.
okay.
He lacks my it factor. My it
and
factor
Zay.
is
Oh, okay, there you go. Yeah, I was about to ask you that.
the life of a wrestling match, right? I believe a great wrestling match breathes, if you will, right? I don't quite know how to describe it other than a wrestling match breathes. You can feel the life throughout it.
I'm trying to. Ain't gonna lie, Zay, brother, man. You know I got so much love and respect, brother. But what does that even mean? I'm trying to figure it out too.
Yeah,
Okay,
You going?
okay.
What you doing?
I'm
Right?
trying to-
What you doing? This is what I think you're doing with your answer. You're going slow and methodical, and it's making it seem like you're saying something, but in reality, it seems like you're jumping through some hoops. What is it?
Okay.
I need the answers. I'm
I'll
puzzled.
find a way to shorten it. Okay, I got
Come
you.
on.
Okay, my it factor is a wrestling match that feels like it's ever changing. Like every move, everything, every step is made with a purpose and changes the trajectory in the match a very slight way. That
Okay.
is what I mean by a wrestling match breathes. When you watch a Bryan Danielson match, you'll notice the little tiniest things that add so much more to the match. When you watch Christian Cage, you notice little things like his footwork, little things. Let's not act like Christian doesn't move around the ring amazingly.
Wait, bro, you just said footwork like this is fucking basketball, brother.
Footwork
Listen,
is very
no,
important.
okay,
in wrestling,
I get that. But this whole point of letting it breathe, I don't know what Roman matches you watch, but if anything is about letting it breathe, that is him. He does that from the start of the match when the bell ring. Him just like for Sammy match, they stood there for over like 5+ minutes. That is letting the moment breathe. Besides rushing
That's
straight
letting
into the match.
You're right. That's letting a
It-
moment
I'm-
breathe. That's not.
I'm not finished. I'm not finished. I'm not finished.
breathe.
I'm not finished.
Hold on, well,
I'm not finished. In the match, the stuff he does with his trash talking, the stuff he do with engaging the crowd, him stepping away from his opponent and engaging the crowd, and him doing certain sell-ins that's letting the moment breathe, allowing the fans to actually take in what is going on. That is letting the moment breathe.
That's not what I mean
So
by
what do you
letting
mean?
a match breathe.
What is letting a match breathe?
That's better described as slowing it down to let the fans absorb it. That's not what I mean.
So what is
He
letting
is
the
good
match
at
breathe?
that. He is good at taking it slow and letting the fans absorb everything he's doing, right? What I mean by a wrestling match breathes, I mean that no matter the pace or what they're doing, it's ever changing. It's the smallest thing that play big factors.
What does
Zay, me, Dr. Wrestle Spot, Dr. Ariez, Dr. Donney, we went to school at Harvard for 10 plus years. As smart as we are, we cannot figure out what you're trying to say.
That's what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm
We
trying to say.
are all puzzled.
What
Like,
do you mean?
May I suggest that maybe
when I
maybe he
went
doesn't
to
have
medical
anything to
school, what you're doing is you're how can I explain this?
There are not
Go ahead.
words to possibly describe what I'm trying to say.
So Zay, just from my point of view, what I'm hearing is that Roman doesn't live up to what you expect from a wrestler in ring wise. So because Roman doesn't do what you want him to do in ring, it seems as though that's why you dislike his in ring ability, because he doesn't match up to your expectation. Am I correct or no?
I wouldn't call them expectations. I would call it enjoyment level.
No. Okay, what? Okay. You watched the Edge versus Roman match at Money to Make, right?
Yes, unfortunately.
What during that match? What made it unenjoyable? Like what made it? If you can remember.
Oh no.
It's frozen.
Brother Zay, where are you?
I might have to fix his camera. Chat. We'll take a 3-minute break or however long this.
Not even a 3-minute break. We're gonna engage your chat. What's up, chat?
Oh yeah, chat. Sorry. I'm so focused.
How are we feeling about this? Do we think Zay is spitting? We don't think he's spitting. What are we thinking? I
think I almost swore, but I don't swore when I'm in the office.
Yeah.
I think Zay is tripping.
He said stuff.
I think he doesn't have an argument and he's just saying words.
That's what I'm saying. I think he is just like saying stuff, right? And he just don't know what he's saying. He just trying to catch it as he go. That's what I think is happening.
Donney, you know what I'm thinking as? You know how you need to write, like, you know how you're writing a paper?
This nigga's in the range. Nah, this dude's funny, bro.
Yo, Donney, you know how like you gotta like you know like how in school you would have to write like an essay and you have a word requirement.
Yeah.
But like in the middle of it, you need to fill in some words, right?
So you just start saying stuff. You just start saying stuff to get that certain word point.
Yeah, to fill it in.
I agree with you, Dr. Steven.
Because Dr. Steven, you got a point, Dr. Steven.
I ain't gonna lie, man.
Did that getting my degree?
It's Harvard degrees coming in a while. Never thought I would.
Damn, brother. Hey, okay, because what you were saying, Zay, it really went over my head. It went over all of our heads.
And we all went to Harvard, by the way.
I'm saying we all got our degree. We all went to Harvard, and it going over our head.
I got my degree, and I didn't understand what you was talking about.
All right. So what we gonna do is where he go?
He
might be adjusting.
I think he ducking.
Still give me a moment. He
Dr. Ariez, it seemed like Zay is running away from his problem. It feels as though Zay hasn't really faced maybe the trauma that he from Roman.
Honestly,
I don't think he's faced this sort of trial towards any of this Roman hate. No one's really, more than one person has really just been like, why?
Yeah,
and that's why.
It'll be certain people, but no one has yet to.
Most like push at a certain topic. When we get back on there, we should do that. We should just push.
Right.
I think he's just struggling with his own identity. I think he's having an identity crisis.
Hey.
I don't know if he really wants to hate Roman.
Hello, everybody. Say what's up to
Hello, JC. How are you,
man?
I don't know if Zay truly wants to hate Roman Reigns. I just don't know, because it's just so.
It's not that
I want to add on to that too.
Hate Roman Reigns. I love the art of professional wrestling. The fact that this man is just so unentertaining to me is the problem. That's really what it comes down to.
What you mean unentertaining?
Donnie, I got son.
No, what you mean unentertaining though?
It's the lack. It's the lack of, like I said, the ability to just have it mean something to me, right? It just, yes, he's a good seller. Yes, he can make people look good, but can he make me feel it? That is the problem, right?
Okay. First, we're gonna add a pause to that, and second,
no, don't pause it. Can he make me feel it? I need to feel it in my loins.
Okay. All right. So again, we're gonna add a pause to that.
Wait.
Wait. Someone clip that.
I think.
Second,
I think you. I don't know.
Yeah,
okay. I think you hate Roman for something else. You don't like Roman because he make you feel it? Is that what it is?
I think the fact that as soon as that little part of his music drops, everybody in the arena stands up. I think he's making millions feel whatever.
Yeah, no. What they're feeling is something different than what they want to feel. I don't know, but they feeling that type of energy, that charisma, that aura. That's what they're feeling. That's what they're feeling.
What makes someone feel is different per person, right?
Okay.
I mean, this man Steven likes Ronda Rousey.
Oh,
she makes him feel something. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, it's Dr. Steven. I don't know who Steven is. Dr. Steven.
It's Dr. Steven, therapist, sports studios.
Thank you. I didn't go to Harvard for 10 years for nothing.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
You don't have that doctor.
Come on. What you saying now, Zay?
Go ahead. We're let's finish.
But like, I don't get that. It's always been so bland with Roman.
Okay, so question. Let's get down to it. It's done with the slow methodical. Let's get down to it. Let's turn up, buddy. What do you got Roman ranked right now of like active people on roster, active right now? Where do you got him ranked? Do you think he belongs as the face of the company? If not, who would you want to see replace him? And like how you got him ranked? Let me know.
I think with the name value he's given himself, sure, maybe he should be face of the company.
Okay.
But if we're talking purely on what this is about, the wrestling, right? That is my biggest thing when it comes to all of this. We are professional wrestling fans. The most important part is what happens when that bell rings.
Yeah.
Right? It's about what happens when that bell rings.
What does that mean, Zay?
Oh my God, the fillers. It's insane right now, Zay.
That's what this
do
is.
he belong as the face of the company? Yeah or no? He don't or he do?
I don't think he should be, no.
So who do you think should be face of the company?
Seth.
Now Zay, here's my thing, right? You say that, here's my issue, Zay.
I ain't gonna lie, you know,
Zay
is tripping when Tommy is speaking in caps, man. Like,
and with Zay,
you say that you don't think Roman can be the face of the company. You say that all that matters is what happens when that bell rings, right? But listen, here's my thing. There's a two words in sports entertainment. There's the sports, and then there's the entertainment. And Roman has both of those aspects. You know what I mean? So it's like
fuck the term sports entertainment. We are professional wrestling fans. The term sports entertainment means nothing, but it's just a blanket term for sports for pro wrestling. It's the same fucking thing.
Yeah, but it's the genre of sports entertainment though. Pro wrestling is sports entertainment. Like the Harlem Globetrotters. The Globetrotters are sports entertainment.
They're the same thing. They're just presented via shit.
Okay. That's fair. That's fair.
They're not different.
Okay, so they're the same thing. Entertainment is still a part of professional wrestling, and Roman Reigns has that to a T. Roman Reigns is one of the most entertaining people out there right now.
But
he knows how to draw. He knows how to capture
in that ring.
What do you mean?
His strongest attribute isn't that ring.
What is
I mean, a lot of people whose strongest attribute is in that ring, they're not going to be remembered. Roman is.
That's right. In ring is only that matters.
I disagree. Yeah, I think there was a conversation about forced legacies on TikTok earlier this week. And I think Roman's a damn good example of that.
Wait.
There are 100 wrestlers better than Roman in that ring. You're not gonna care about them come 20 years.
Wait, how is Roman legacy forced?
Oh yes, I saw this on TikTok. I don't know why I didn't bring that up. Yes,
Who said his legacy force?
He said he says a lot of forced legacies out here. He said, you know what I'm saying? That's what he said.
Yeah, I remember. I think I saw.
How
I saw that
was
today.
Roman? I saw that video too. I didn't watch it. How was Roman a forced legacy, Mr. Castro?
Roman is a forced legacy because 99% of his career has been other people trying to make him look good, and when they can't do it, they just bullshit their way through it.
Hey, what?
When you look at forced legacies in wrestling, they're legacies that are there solely because of the circumstance, not because of the actual performer itself, because of the circumstance.
Quick little disclaimer. I don't know what you did to your mic, but it started to static again, bro. Did you like change something?
No, it might just be windy.
Okay. I'm listening though.
Shit. God damn it. What's the last thing I said?
Bunch of bullshit. No, I'm joking.
It literally was a bunch of bullshit.
No, but you were saying something about forced legacy.
Well, the forced legacy. There you go.
About people.
The people who can't make him look good, they kind of bullshit their way through it.
Like who?
Like Natalia?
That's a decent example.
Oh, what about Roman? How's his legacy forced though? Is it even forced? Is that a forced legacy?
Yes.
How?
Explain, please.
Okay,
No. Zay, I'm not letting you off the hook. I'm gonna need you to explain in detail. I'm not letting you off the hook.
In detail? Let's go.
Yes.
Fine.
Let's go.
Let's look at Roman's accomplishments, right? He's a Royal Rumble winner, right? What is the general consensus on that Royal Rumble? Not positive. However, he's a Royal Rumble winner nonetheless. Right?
Okay.
He's an IC champion.
Yes.
Do y'all remember what the fuck he did in the IC championship run?
So because his run as IC champ,
he had of note.
So because his IC title.
No, he feuded with Rusev. I'm pretty sure.
Rusev with the U.S. title, nigga. Anyway, now let's move to the U.S. title.
Wait, why are you talking like? Why are you talking to Dr. Ariez like that? Don't let the suit fool you though. Don't let the
don't let the suit. Yeah, bro.
Right, yeah, we might have went to Harvard for 10 years, but we grew up in the hood, bro.
I'm saying though.
Right. And we can move to the U.S. title, right? Jay wanted to bring up the thing with Rusev, right? We remember a SummerSlam moment because the match didn't happen.
But okay, Zay. All right, so he has. Okay, so he didn't have a couple of memorable title reigns from the mid-card division.
I'm not quite there yet. I'm not quite there yet. We're talking about all his accomplishments, right?
I go like Roman's mid-card run wasn't bad though.
It wasn't bad. I truthfully think where he was in the mid-card is where he should have stayed for a little bit longer.
Oh, drugs. Oh, excuse me.
Okay, all right.
Sorry. My apology. I apologize.
No, let's
The
be
medical
real.
term
Let's
is
be real.
Okay. We need
Let's
to
be
start
real. You wanted to
talking
make Roman
about
look great.
prescribing drugs.
If you really wanted to make Roman look great, why not give him multiple U.S. title runs, a few IC title runs? Let him cook in that mid card for a while. Look at
I do agree that he should have done. He should have done that. I do agree with that.
I'm saying, like, when they took him out the mid card was the wrong time. They could have kept him in the mid card a little longer, and we could be having a different conversation right now because I've always said Roman has the potential to make me a fan.
Okay.
This has to execute on it.
Okay, so what about this whole tribal chief one and this whole title run that he having right now? How do you feel about his title run? How do you feel about
so close? He was so close when he was beefing with the Usos. I think what really screwed him over was the whole not being as manipulative aspect.
Okay, so question. What is it about his title run? How do you feel about it? Do you think, is this one of the greatest title runs of all time? Top 5? Is it that? Is it up there?
It's top 10 based on the length and the people who he's had to wrestle during it.
Can you confidently name 9, 8, even 7 or 6 title runs, world title runs that have been better than this one? Almost 3 years now, 3 main events, WrestleMania main events, multiple different people he done elevated. One of the most captivating storylines of all time, arguably up there for the captivating storyline of all time. What title runs have did all of that? Since it's not top 5, it's top 10. So what are those?
Cena in 06.
No. I'm listening though.
Yeah, but Donnie,
I'm listening.
and we can't
Well, let's
we
listen
can't let our
first.
personal, opinions get into it.
You're right. You're absolutely right. Let's
We're unbiased. We're unbiased.
Let's remain professional. Okay.
Wait,
Cena
Zay,
in 06.
one thing before you name, do you think you can go inside the crib because your mic is a little, you know what I'm saying, a little iffy right now? It's kind of hard to understand. I don't know if it's just me.
I can't. Everyone's sleeping.
Okay, all right. No, I respect that. I respect that.
Cena 06.
Cena 06. We said Cena 06. Let's write it down. Actually, let's do that.
Okay.
Cena 06.
I'm gonna get to typing. I got the transcript of this.
Okay, no problem, brother, man. Cena 06.
Or in 09.
What the?
Wait, Randy 09?
Professional. Let's keep it professional.
Yeah, okay. Randy 09. Okay,
Keep it professional.
man.
What? Oh,
Austin 97.
Oh man.
Where's the 96? It's one of the two. 96 or 97.
96, 97. Okay, that's 3.
Kurt Angle 2001.
Kurt 2001. All right, that's 4.
Shawn 1991.
Truthfully. Listen, honest question. Have you even seen these runs though? You naming them. Do you know the value of these runs? What have contributed to the business? What's the value of those runs? Because I think you just saying like, okay, Shawn Michaels 2000 and whatever, this and that, and you hear the name Shawn Michaels. And
hold on, Donnie, that wasn't 5 yet. You said Cena 06, Austin 98, Shawn 1991. What title was he holding in 91?
He was WWE champion. It was 91 or 92.
It wasn't that early. It was
I
like
don't think Shawn
96.
Michaels won his title.
It was like
He was world title
96.
till 1995. 95, yeah.
Zay. Again, Zay.
It seems like you're just naming numbers.
Give me a second to
All right,
think.
so which one am I missing? Cena 06, Austin 98, Shawn 95, or in 09. There's one more.
Oh, Kurt 2001.
Oh.
Kurt 01, Orton 09, Austin 97, Cena 06, and you said HBK 1991 or some shit.
I was
happened in 1995.
Chat. Could we double check that? Somebody in chat. Look it up.
Okay, so the information I have here, the WWE champions in 1990 was the Ultimate Warrior.
Okay.
That was it.
And then what about 91?
I'm sorry, Hulk Hogan and Ultimate Warrior. Then 91 was Sergeant Slaughter, Hulk Hogan, The Undertaker, Hulk Hogan, and then Ric Flair won it. I believe he's trying to refer to the 1995.
So what Wrestling at its Finest is asking me to show the days of Kurt 01, him as champion. Could somebody like just quickly fact check and just see how long was that title run?
He was a champion. He was a
WWE championship in October 22nd, 2000, with the title reign of 126 days.
So 126 days is better in value. That title run is better than what Roman have done over the span of 3 years.
Okay, Zay. Okay, Zay. You know,
not the length, it's the quality.
Okay, so what made that
happen in the title?
Quality?
Is it in ring? Is it the promos? Is it like what is it?
It's everything. Kurt is arguably one of the best wrestlers of all time. Like his
work
is amazing.
But hold on, Mr. Castro. I believe the question was better title, 5 better title reigns than 2020 to 2023 Roman Reigns, right? And you named, hold on, let me look at my notes correctly. You named
Cena,
Shawn, and you named Shawn in 1991. He didn't even win the title that year. You named Orton in 09, where he was playing hot potato with Cena.
Yes, he had 2 title reigns. One was 90 days and one was 21.
And you named Kurt in 2001 when he held it for like less than 100 days. I mean, less than 200 days. Is that correct?
Yes.
And then you said Cena 06, which I think a lot of people
is the only arguable one, by the way.
No, he said Austin 96 too.
Okay,
Austin.
That's still very questionable.
He's in 97
because Austin didn't win his first world title until 98. Austin was still Austin lost the title like a little bit after he.
It was 91 days for his first reign.
91 days.
I'm not gonna lie. I kind of really do think there's a conversation that need to be had about that John Cena 2006 run. No way am I saying it's a terrible one. No way am I saying it's overrated or anything. But when it comes down to comparing it to what Roman is doing now, I think you guys have to look back at that title run and look at the people he was facing and stuff, and compare it to what Roman is doing now. The storyline he is at now, a storyline that have been able to just go with so many different layers and expand over a certain amount of time. It's kind of, I think it's kind of like a huge, just little ignorance to say that John Cena 06 run like this. I think 06 Cena clears Roman current reign. What storyline from the 06 run is on the level of this whole Bloodline storyline? What storyline? He was what's he going against? He was going against.
I would literally say everything Cena did.
Okay, he did stuff.
I am so far away from the idea of this Bloodline story being anywhere near the greatest wrestling story of all time. It's ridiculous.
If I'm not mistaken, he was going against Great Khali. He was going against Bobby Lashley. He was going against Umaga. He was, I think he did some stuff with Edge. Orton and stuff
Shawn Michaels.
Yeah, he did stuff with Shawn Michaels and stuff too. He had these stuff with some great
JBL.
Orton.
Orton, stuff like that. All great people and stuff like that. But I'm talking about what was on the level of what Roman have done. What not only did Roman help elevate a group of people, he helped elevate Sami Zayn, Jey Uso, Jimmy Uso, Sami
Cesaro.
Zayn, Solo. All these people got elevated by being around Roman Reigns and a part of this Bloodline storyline.
I'll give you Jay. I'll give you Jimmy. I'll even give you Solo.
Sammy
cannot elevate a made star. What are you talking about? Sammy elevated himself. I'm tired of this argument that Roman did anything for Sammy. He didn't. Sammy was being Sammy, and Sammy got the
as a Sami Zayn fan myself. As a Sami Zayn fan myself, he was working with Johnny Knoxville.
Bro,
he gets put with Roman. He's around the main event. Boom, that gets him in the biggest storyline.
That's elevating is going from one place up into another place. That is elevating is bringing up.
Zay, remember with Sammy too, if we're saying being 100 as the kids like to say nowadays, if Sammy if it wasn't for Roman, Sammy maybe never main event a big pay-per-view like Elimination Chamber. He only main evented because of Roman and because of how big Roman is. So again, how
went from doing a celebrity match to the main event of WrestleMania.
Exactly. So how can you say Roman didn't elevate Sammy? I mean, there's multiple guys we can go off that like Cesaro. Like there's multiple guys where Roman has elevated and made them feel important, made them feel as though. Matter of fact, Roman has shined a light on Cesaro. He finally showed the world how good Cesaro is. Even though we all know that he is good, but he really shined the light on how Cesaro can really be a main event guy. He shined a light on that. Huh?
Seth did that.
I believe Seth had a part in it.
He had a part in it, but Roman took it to a different level.
No, he didn't. What are y'all talking about right now?
Bro, are we doing? Never.
All right, so yeah, I say all that to say though. I say all that to say is I feel like it's really ignorant to say that John Cena. If you go back and just look at the run, I'm not saying that it's a bad run. I'm not saying it's shitty, it's overrated, nothing like that. But I feel like at some point we can't just like allow that run to just be considered better than Roman. At some point we gotta be honest. Even if you think I think John Cena the greatest all the time, but I'm not gonna sit here and act like okay. Just that run right there. Just because
I think we have to be honest and admit that this fucking Roman run is not that good.
Oh man, yeah. You're
I think it's really the length. That's it. It's the length y'all are.
Guys, are we all in agreement that we're all giving him a prescription after this?
Yeah.
I'm about to prescribe him with some Motrin. We about to get. He obviously has a big. He might have some big headache. So we're gonna give you a bottle of Motrin. I want you to take it every morning and every night. As for the nonsense you're spewing, We're gonna put you on some pills. You might have some. There might be some defect up there that we haven't, you know what I'm saying, all the way figured out yet. We can only take care of so much. There's got to be something we can
Zay,
do.
we're gonna send it to your local CVS. We're gonna send it to your local CVS, so you'll be able to pick it up there in about a couple of days.
Chatting.
I mean, that's our job.
It's about to happen, brother. It's about to happen at this point because he just spewing bullshit.
Zay, we all went to Harvard for 10 years. It's our job to talk. So
I'm saying.
So Zay, looking at my notes, I just so you said around 2011 was bored of WWE, started watching TNA and filmed my first New Japan match. So I'm just not understanding what when you first saw Lee or however you say Mr. Reigns' name. When you first saw him, what was it that turned you off from him? And to further that up with another question.
He was boring. That's the answer to your first question.
What so Roman versus Cody. I believe I've heard you say that match was good before. Now you're saying that it's not because you didn't name it as one of his good matches. Okay. That's very questionable, but okay. So my question to you is, what about that match? What about that match? When you watch a Roman match, do you say, "Yeah, this is not good"? What occurs that makes you say that? Because every wrestler has their mannerisms. So what does he do?
At where I stand right now, it's literally just a theme song hitting. But overall.
Yeah, this prescription, my prescription is going to be for trauma.
I think so.
I don't know about you guys, but mine's going to have to be for trauma.
I think I'm gonna give him something for PTSD too.
Yes.
So you hear that music, it triggers something in his fucking mind.
His brain, yes.
No, y'all have to understand.
Once you hear that, he started tripping. He started freaking out. So
the
it's like
length of disdain I've had for Roman has grown to the point where I can't stand the idea of watching him. The fact that y'all get me to talk about him so much is a miracle because I don't talk about him ever in my day-to-day life.
So, Zay, I got a quick question for you, and I need a straightforward answer, not your little fillers. Okay, you need a straightforward answer. Would you rather watch? No disrespect to her, because I know she's a hot topic right now, but would you rather watch a Dana Brooke match or a Roman Reigns match? Oh, no. A Dana Brooke's best match that she ever had or Roman's worst match that he's ever had?
Dana Brooke's best match she ever had because it would be like 4 minutes long.
All right, so we're going to have
okay, listen. Okay.
Delusional pills. Yeah.
Okay, quick question.
I'm choosing that because it would be like 4 minutes long. It'd be like a quick little YouTube video.
Okay. Listen, where do you have Roman ranked all time on an all-time great list? Top 20, top 30, 40?
I can't answer that question.
How come?
He's not on the list.
Okay, so Zay, I thought we were all in agreement that we would give you at least 2 pills, but it looks like we're going to be giving you at least about 7. Okay, so when you take these pills, you have to take it.
No, scratch that. What the fuck are you talking about, Zay?
He's not on the list.
What are you talking about?
He's not on my list.
Yo, Dr. Ariez, I think you need to get the wrist tape, brother. What you talking about? He not on what?
He's not on the list. Like, you could give me any number, and I will name that many wrestlers I think are better than Roman.
Listen, Zay. Listen, I didn't know my mic was muted, but honestly, Zay, we might have to, you know what I'm saying? Crack is illegal. We might have to call the police because clearly there's something. There must be something that we don't know. You have to be on some substance.
Dr. Ariez, we have to call the medical professional, the insane asylum. We're gonna have to call that for Zay.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Listen. I'm gonna name some people, and I want you to say whether or not Roman is over them or not. Okay. Okay. First one right here. Somebody said in chat, Roman or Jinder Mahal?
Roman.
Okay,
Okay.
you got
I don't know why
you got at least a brain cell. Okay,
That
you
took
got
a little while.
Okay,
Yeah.
Roman Reigns or Kenny Omega.
Kenny Omega.
You
by a long shot.
know who we picking, yeah. You
It's
know
not
that one's not that bad though for
Okay,
someone to pick. That one's not that bad.
Roman Reigns or Sami Zayn.
Sami Zayn by a long shot. It's not close.
Oh.
Sami Zayn's on his way to become my favorite professional wrestler of all time, but that is crazy. That's crazy.
Okay,
Well, okay. I got a good one, Donnie.
yeah.
Roman or Seth?
Seth, and it's really not close. Seth is top 5.
Listen, Roman, you top 5 all time.
Yeah.
What the fuck are you snorting?
So
All time?
Zay. I'm gonna
On my
reduce
top
it
5, yeah.
to once a day. I'm gonna reduce these pills to once a day so you don't overdose because
Oh, okay.
oh my god.
Oh, my back. Scratch that. John Moxley. Yeah, you already know. Don't even say it. You don't even say no bullshit. Keep it real.
You know what I'm gonna say. It's John Moxley.
You're fucking off it. How is John Moxley better than Roman?
He always has been.
What
I'm
about
not gonna
MJF? What about MJF?
Yeah, I'm not having that conversation right now.
Oh, now
RVD.
you're not having a conversation right now.
No,
Why
'cause that
not?
conversation
I got a
gets
spicy
annoyingly
one.
heated.
I got a spicy one. I have a real spicy one. Roman or Punk?
Punk.
No, that's not bad. That's not
That's
bad.
not
that's-
bad,
that's-
but I
that's
think
tough
what
one. That's a
Roman
tough one.
has
That's a
done
tough
in his career, I think people might give Roman that edge over
Not for a
Punk.
long
I mean,
time.
I
Not for a
don't
long
really
time.
care about that stuff when I'm talking about wrestling. I mean, I
Roman-
do agree Punk is kind of washed right now.
Whoa, hold on.
Ain't gonna lie, man. Roman or Jeff Hardy?
Jeff Hardy.
Yeah,
No.
you off that. I'm sorry.
Y'all are making this gap bigger.
Wait. I'm not gonna lie. What do Jeff Hardy do better than Roman Reigns?
Everything.
Besides, like I'll say like him as a face. I think he's better as a face.
Wait. Did you say everything?
I said everything.
Jeff Hardy better on a mic?
Yes.
Oh my, you're off.
Jeff
Yeah,
Hardy
so,
is
alright.
Jeff Hardy is okay at best on the mic, but I don't think he's touching Roman. Roman's
Listen. I think we're gonna go ahead and make that prescription a little
Yeah.
bit stronger. You know, we're also gonna, when I see you in Texas, we're also gonna prescribe you with
They say
a half ounce of weed a day, because there must be. I think you need to reach a higher plane in order for you to think properly. I don't think that Jersey weed is hitting good for your lungs.
I'm telling you, no matter what state I'm in, it won't change.
Ain't gonna lie. Zay, you're off it, brother, man. Everybody in chat saying what the F. Yeah, okay.
So
I've even told Jay I'm entirely considering leaving SummerSlam before Roman's match.
Yeah. Bro, stop it.
What?
So
I've told Jay on the phone before I'm entirely considering leaving SummerSlam before Roman's match.
Bro, you tell
I can confirm that he did.
Okay, you live wherever you live at. You about to travel all the way to Detroit. You about to watch SummerSlam, and then when Roman match come on, you're gonna leave.
Well, I mean, yeah, he's gonna be on last.
Okay, question: what did he ever do to you? He had to have did something that got you so. It's something deeper. I know it is. I gotta get to it. What is it that he did?
Donnie, I have a theory.
What is it?
Theory.
Hey, before you get your theory, chat. Could you guys come up with the best theory as to why Zay hates Roman? I'm gonna read the responses and I'm gonna say who got the best theory. Y'all go. Steven, you go.
My theory is Zay has some personal trauma. I think Zay went to maybe a house show or a WWE event. He saw Roman. He maybe wanted an autograph or photo. Roman might have ignored him, or maybe not have seen him, and Zay took it personally and has been on this Roman hate train. We have seen Zay go out his way and make hundreds of emails to knock off Roman out of the Wrestler of the Year bracket. I mean,
Oh my
I
goodness!
didn't have
I
to
mean,
make
that needs to be
multiple
talked about.
emails.
No, I'm not gonna.
used
I need
the
to address
same
that.
email.
I need to address that. Your hatred for Roman is on a different level. I heard you made like 1,000 like votes or some crazy lunatic type of thing where you voted so many times so he don't get the win. Is that true?
Look,
yes or no?
Okay, Tommy made the rules so that you could vote as many times as you want, and you didn't need to put your email in.
There has to be an honor
Right.
code with these things, though, man.
Okay, so how many question? Honest answer. You say you're gonna be honest. How many times did you vote?
I voted consistently for 30 minutes straight one time, voting on nothing
Zay,
but
Zay.
for MJF to beat Roman.
Zay, you have a job, right? I'm assuming you have a job, right?
I didn't at the time. No.
Donney, I found the answer. I found the answer.
What is the answer?
Zay has too much time on his hands. So when he has time on his hands, what he does for fun is hate Roman. As prime example, voting him out. Because Donney, 30 minutes, you can do a lot in 30 minutes.
Oh.
You can create multiple TikToks and YouTube videos. But what
That's
Zay
fact.
had to do with
For
his
that
time,
situation, going back, the number of votes that were recorded was over 500. So a lot of work had to be done to beat
Okay.
Roman in that match.
Somebody says Roman was born. That's why he hates him. That's Deontay. Let's look at this comment.
because he didn't fit the typical mode of wrestling.
That might be
he likes.
true. He don't fit the typical mode of wrestlers as they like Omega or Osprey.
Now,
The end
here's
of
my
the
here's
fucking
my
asinine
here's
and
my
stupid.
They just like in-ring merchants with no character.
I think I have a pretty good theory. Now listen,
That is asinine
I've
as well.
seen I've seen the Star before time in person. You know, he's a handsome guy, but here's the issue, right? You know, Zay is skinny. His retort to that will be, "I'm fat." You know, that's cool. You know, to
And your
each their
dreads
own.
stink.
To each,
Sir, please.
you look like a fucking carrot. My apologies. Sorry.
And you're
So
built
you-
like fucking Grimace, you big bitch.
Hey, we're
Zay,
trying
so Zay sees someone like Roman, you know, big dog, big strong man. You know, he doesn't like that. He likes his in-ring merchants like the Ricochet, you know, Shawn Michaels. He likes the smaller dudes that can drop a cool 40 in the ring and look like they go to Planet Fitness once a month. You know what I mean? That's Zay's type. So my theory is that Zay just doesn't like big dudes. I don't think Zay likes them strong big guys because it just makes him mad on the inside. They don't fit the mold of the Ring of Honor era of wrestlers coming up. The Bryan Danielson, CM Punk. I just don't think Roman really fits his mold. And then you add on the fact that there was a lot of early nepotism that came with Roman Reigns. I think that just led to Zay doesn't feel like he deserves it. Zay feels like there are smaller people that could do what Roman does, but better. And I think that's what it comes down to. But honestly, Zay, I don't think you got to feel like that. You're a cool dude. You got a good body. You're athletic. I don't think you got to. I don't think you got to. You don't got to feel like that, Oos.
So you don't have to be insecure. I think that's the root of his problem right there.
Jay might have hit it on the head with that one.
No,
I'm not gonna lie to Zay. This theory is pretty spot on. I mean, you do like the typical, small guys.
Wrestle Spot, what you think?
My diagnosis?
Your like theory as to why he got so much hatred in his heart for Roman.
I think, in all honesty, I think it's not being able to get over the, which is understandable, is him being pushed down our throat pause in the 2016, 2017. But I think it's just become muscle memory at this point. Then that's all he knows. That's my diagnosis.
Here's my thing. This is what I think, right? I think that deep down inside, he do like Roman. He really does like it. But I think that it was a point in time where he didn't like Roman, and he was saying that he don't want to seem fake by switching up and saying that, oh, I like Roman now, because at one point he used to hate him. So now he pretending as if he still hate Roman, when in reality he likes Roman. That's what I think it is.
Well, so he's still in the closet.
Yeah,
not like that though.
Not like that, but like when it comes down to Roman, becoming a Roman fan, I think that's what it is. He don't want to seem like the masses. He want to seem like the dark sheep. He want to seem
the
like,
outsider.
Yeah, he want to seem
All
like
right,
that
all
person
right,
who
all
is
right,
different
all
from
right,
everyone
all
else.
right,
But in reality,
all right,
he's just
all
like
right.
us.
Y'all want
We don't like
the
Roman.
inside scoop. Y'all
What's the
want
inside scoop?
scoop?
He's playing a
I got
hate
you.
gimmick. I'm saying. Come on, man. What's the inside
Here's the
scoop?
inside scoop, okay? I don't hate Roman.
We know
I
that.
simply just am completely impartial on him. However, as impartial as I am, I feel strongly about
Hey,
the
just
way he's
speak,
been
brother.
booked.
Huh? You feel what?
I don't. Okay, let me. Can you hear me?
I hear you.
Making me get the fuck up.
You know what I'm saying, Tommy? Buddy just saying words to
I'm telling you, Chad. Zay, when he talks, he doesn't have a straight answer. He drops fillers in to think to make y'all think that he's actually saying something when he's really in
Okay.
Let me
reality
Google
not.
that. That man
Okay,
said
no.
impartial
Let
with
me.
this and that. Nigga,
Can y'all hear me clearly? Can you hear me?
Yes, we
clearly?
hear
Yeah.
you.
Okay. I do not hate Roman. I am impartial. In other words, I just don't care. What this whole thing was is I played up the fact that I'm not a Roman fan on TikTok because I'm not. And obviously I knew that was going to garner a reaction. It's
Okay.
really fucking weird. And that
Okay.
grew into a character of its own to where I'm the number one hater.
So
I hate
what
this
I
man the
said,
most.
what I said was true.
In all honesty, I don't care about Roman. I'm not a fan. I don't like him. I don't watch his matches by choice. In fact, I avoid them.
God, man.
But at the end of the day, it doesn't bother me to see him on my television screen. I just don't care.
I think Zay's trying to help out Roman by hating on him because he's a heel and we're supposed to hate heels. But that's EJ. That is a great theory right there. That might be a legit theory right there.
This right here is what we call progress. Let me know, chat. Let me know whether or not y'all think the
So
therapy.
let's just commit. Let's commend Zay.
I'm saying, do
Yeah.
y'all think the therapy?
I'm
That was
proud
a
of
real
you,
essential
Zay.
battle match.
That's probably we about
Proud
to
of you,
drop
Zay.
the pills to like 7 to like 4.
I just rolled up in celebration of that.
Oh my goodness, bro.
I don't know. It
This
grew into a
works.
character of its own, and now it's a character. I play
Okay,
it up.
so the Star Before Time and Zay is two different people. The Star Before Times, he hates Roman. That's the gimmick. That's the thing that gonna get that reaction from the people. But in reality, Zay, the person who plays the character, he don't care for Roman, but he don't hate him. Like the Star
Yeah,
Before Time.
that's pretty much it. I'll say this pretty clearly. I don't hate any wrestlers because I love professional wrestling.
I wouldn't say that now, but okay. Well, I'm gonna have to dive deep.
Doctor Steven, please leave your personal feelings out the door.
The only
I'm not
wrestlers
because I've
Okay,
seen
okay.
evidence of
the only wrestlers I
Zay
hate
doing this.
are the ones that I have a legitimate, like, human reason to hate. I hate
Okay,
Hulk
cool.
Hogan because I'm a black man myself, and that nigga
Okay.
is a bitch.
Okay, that's valid.
I hate Ultimate Warrior because Ultimate Warrior was a piece of shit. I hate Lacey
Okay.
Evans because her comments are shitty. I hate
Okay.
Fabulous Moolah because she's a shitty person, etc.
Respectable.
I don't hate anyone for professional wrestling. That's the
Okay, so that's
yes, that's
JP,
respectable.
listen, chat. Everybody's watching at home. Everybody, this right here is the simple version of the stream.
Yes.
The Star Before Time hates him with everything, but Zay don't care. Case closed. That's it right there. The therapy session worked. For the
We
people
figured it out,
it
man.
worked.
Do you feel better, Zay? Do you feel better?
You feel relieved?
To be fair, I was heading towards this point this whole time. Donney was just like, "Turn it up, bro. We need the CEO and chairman."
I'm saying we had to come.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie, Donney. This we might. I mean, listen, we went to Harvard.
I think we made a. I think we're a formidable team.
bro.
Yeah, I'm liking this. I mean, we gotta put these
Man,
degrees
I
to
gotta
work.
dress up more often. I forgot my
saying.
tie.
I'm saying, man,
honestly-
therapy works. This feels like a W. I can go to sleep happy. That's what I'm saying. Listen,
All right, man. I'm about to clock out. I
Listen.
just closed out my transcript. I just clocked out, man.
Yeah, I'm
This
gonna
had
clock out too. I'm gonna punch.
This had
Let-
to.
ladies
time
and
is it
gentlemen,
right now?
this right here proves that therapy work. If you need help mentally, y'all go to therapy. This helps. It helps out. So if y'all in a dark place, go to therapy. It helps out, man. Look at the star before time.
We had to. This had to
Zay.
happen anyway. The character grew into something I just couldn't control anymore.
Yeah, y'all need to talk to Laugh now. Listen, man. If
Laugh
Laugh,
Man,
might be
tell
back.
Laugh to come to therapy, man.
listen, if Laugh, listen, y'all do that. Chat. If y'all want Laugh on her, y'all text Laugh. Y'all DM him.
Yeah, well, we'll do
Tell
that.
him that he need to come on a therapy session, man. That's what he needs.
Zay. By the way, we're still gonna be prescribing you medicine. It just won't be as much because you made a huge breakthrough. But
It does seem that the character does seep into the real.
Let me be clear. I still meant everything I said. It's just I don't hate him to the degree everyone thinks it does.
Zay, you're still gonna be popping about 4 to 5 pills a day. So
Listen,
don't even
man.
worry about it, buddy.
I'm saying we gonna make sure everything is correct. We gonna make sure everything is right. We got the notes on the clipboard and everything. We got the notes. We gonna review them and we gonna send you a prescription very soon. Okay. Okay.
What is your pharmacy? Do you is it Rite Aid, CVS?
Walgreens?
My pharmacy is Chime or Cash App.
Mr. Castro, I don't think that's a. Well, let me look it up. But I don't think that's a.
I don't think so either. I don't think so
Yeah,
either.
I don't think I can. I don't think I can send a
They're a new
prescription to.
institution. They're a new institution. I'm trying out. I give small businesses a
with
chance.
the word cash in the name, so they're a scheme.
Small businesses, you gotta support your.
I mean, we can
businesses.
send it to you. We can send it to you to your direct address if you would prefer that.
Yeah, that works too.
All right. So
1475 East.
Why are you doing
West.
that, brother? Yeah. So yeah, I think we gotta strengthen that dosage, please. Let's do
Yeah,
that.
I'm thinking about
that was a
I'm
fake
thinking about
ass
500
address.
milligrams.
Oh, scared me.
I'm thinking 500 milligrams. I mean, what do you guys think?
Trying to put that boy in a coma?
Also,
1755 East West.
I'm gonna have to order you to please stop smoking crack.
Yes.
Yes,
Jay,
yes. For our
Jay,
next
if
therapy
anyone's
session, yes.
Smoking crack, it is you and them small ass
Please.
flips.
Small? What, nigga? I ain't even about to do it.
Listen,
Bro.
listen. Okay, chat. Do y'all got anything y'all want to say to
I'm
to
off the
Zay,
clock
man?
now. Ooh, I just passed out.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all got anything y'all want to say before we wrap this thing up, man?
Man, all I want to say is, man, this was actually, this wasn't a joke. This was a very serious therapy session.
Mhm.
Man. For
Well
all my men out there, man, mental health is very serious, my
That is
nigga.
true.
All these
Everybody,
niggas in this StreamYard right now. I check on all these. These my boys, man. I'm making one try to check on y'all people in real life, man. Therapy is real. If y'all need therapy in real life, don't be ashamed, man. Hella people get therapy. If you need some therapy, go get some therapy, man.
Never be afraid. Don't ever be afraid to reach out for some help, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man. We're always here, man.
That's facts, man.
Listen,
Listen,
go
make
to
sure.
Harvard for 10 years for nothing. So.
Exactly, man. Let me know. Listen, let me know what therapy session y'all want next. If there's somebody out there who need that therapy session, any Russell Talk creators that are out there that's tripping, saying the most outrageous stuff ever, let me know, and we might see what we can do, man. Make sure y'all like up the stream, y'all. And subscribe. Yes, make sure.
Press that like button if you have not already.
Yes,
and also make sure you follow Donnie's Talk with Blaze on TikTok. He's going to start posting clips on there.
That's facts.
Or if he hasn't already.
Also, it's like all the links for all of our stuff. Zay, Jay, Wrestle Spot, Steven. I think Tommy's stuff is in there too. So everybody, y'all go there, y'all check it out, and yeah.
Oh, also, don't forget to I don't know if Donnie put it in the description, but if you guys want to talk or do anything off stream, we BTBC and Donnie and Jay has a Discord. You guys can join up there.
I didn't put y'all Discord. I have my Discord. I almost forgot about that. My Discord link is in the bio. If y'all want to join, click the link in the bio. Y'all could join it. If y'all want, y'all could send y'all links real quick. Like put it in this private chat, and I'll just copy and paste it and put in the comments real quick.
I one quick question. We're on Fort tonight.
I mean, I'm gonna try to go to bed for like 2, so we can run it for like a quick little hour if y'all want. I'm down.
I can't play 4. I could chop it up, but I can't play 4.
Yeah, I can chop it up too. I got to get up early though.
All right,
Yeah,
yeah,
we
all
are
right,
streaming. We're
yeah,
streaming
yeah,
tomorrow. We're
yeah.
streaming.
All right, so we probably run 4 different
Oh
days.
yeah, yo, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, bro. When I get home tomorrow, we tune in. It might be on my channel, it might be on Darian Wrestle Spot channel, it might be on me. It's probably gonna be on both. I ain't gonna front. You're gonna see both perspectives, man. I got a special plane ticket. I ain't gonna say too much. Me and my boy Wrestle Spot, we got special plane tickets to New Zealand, man. I'm very excited to be playing AEW Fight Forever early, man. I ain't gonna say too much. All I'm gonna say is, bro, I got a special plane ticket. Not everybody can get this plane ticket, man. Come tap in, man. Not everybody
I
can
want
get
to
this
because
ticket.
tomorrow night's stream is gonna be. It's probably gonna be a long one.
And
I'll
where
be along.
will you guys be streaming that at?
Or at least
Will it be
probably on both
YouTube?
our channels.
Kick?
Both our channels.
Oh,
Shout
YouTube?
out to Deontay. Yo, all right. Quick note before we end this. All right, we got to end this soon. Deontay said he dropping a YouTube video tomorrow. That is great. Anybody that's out there, Tommy, who's supposed to be making content, y'all make some content, man. Drop a video. Y'all got Money in the Bank coming up. If you
Also,
don't know,
Dashboard, you need to start making content.
yes, exactly. Dashboard too. If y'all don't got a video idea, do a Money in the Bank predictions. Do that. Start off with that. Money in the Bank is coming up. Yeah, talk about that.
I'm looking
And y'all go
directly
from
at you,
there.
Tommy. I ain't seen a Tommy Impact video in months.
I'm saying Tommy Impact. Some Slammiversary coming up
I have
too.
no reason to care about Impact. I'm
trying to say, man. Hey, shout out JC. Yeah,
I was gonna say I'm gonna be doing a Money in the Bank prediction tomorrow. It's gonna be up on TikTok tomorrow for you guys, or on YouTube. I might do a YouTube style. I'll miss posting on YouTube. I'm not gonna lie.
All right, so links for everybody's stuff is in the descriptions. I really hope y'all enjoyed this stream. I really do. I want to say thanks to my dog Zay for pulling up, man. Shout out to Zay, man. We had to make this happen, and you came through and you made it happen, man. And it was pretty good. I liked it a lot. Thank you. Shout out to my dog Jay, my co-host at this point. Shout out to him. He pulled through.
Nigga, it's not at this point. I'm the co-host, nigga.
Okay. At this point, that's what I'm saying. At this point, that's the co-host.
Bro, just
man.
shut your ass up.
Yo, see, we about to enter a positive stream, but now you about to make me start going crazy on your bitch ass, boy. Come on, man. Now I appreciate you, Jay. Wrestle Spot, of course. Appreciate you and Steven too. Y'all boys pulled up after work. Y'all pulled up to the stream.
Come on, man. You know Donney Blaze you know Donney talk Blaze is every Tuesday. Man. You know I gotta make that a priority.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out Steven, shout out Neff too. Neff came up here and he was cooking up. So shout out to Neff too.
Tommy, does he have a TikTok? I be seeing him on stream.
I don't know what he was cooking. Nigga was cooking a bunch of bullshit, little kid.
Nah, don't do that. Nah, but listen, I appreciate y'all, everybody. Lord T, Ken, Tommy, JC, D-Lo, Dashboard, Deontay, JC, everybody that put up. I appreciate y'all. EJ, shout out to you too, bro. Devin, everybody. If I miss anybody, Wrestling at Finest, shout out all y'all. And yeah, I hope to see y'all in the next one. Y'all take it easy, man. We out. Peace.